A little bit. But speaking of, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. As always, I'm joined by the one, the only, the warrior of the wasteland, the hero of esports, the one, the only, the Koopa. Hello. Good.
Hello. I am definitely not triggered. Everything is fine and under control.
Ah, no. What happens?
So you know how like a week ago Restream updated the interface? Well, a side effect of that, firstly, what I noticed a while ago was that the scheduled streams are no longer chronological, but you know, that's annoying, but sure, whatever. They also changed the default settings, so somehow when I went live under my default settings, the stream title that was set to my stream was a title I used 2 months ago, and I used different titles after that, so it just randomly pulled something from 2 months ago.
Yeah. I think that's the main thing that's been happening because I don't know if you remember, for Restream it used to just save the last one that you used, and it would just be there. But that isn't happening at the moment.
Yeah, you don't have the default setting anymore, and or we have the default setting, but I cannot find it in the new interface anymore.
Yeah.
Which is equally bad. And I'm actually triggered because this is really annoying. Not only did it change the title, it also disabled my YouTube, and by default I only stream to Twitch. Why would I stream to a single service through Restream? I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with it.
We're back. But we are back, and again, I was just going over last time we went over all the side quests. We encountered the old village of Lise, where she grew up. Lise did not learn any lessons. She did not grow as a character, and we had a lot to say about that.
There were absolutely 0 lessons learned, and in fact, everybody pat her on the head and said she did a good job.
Yeah. It was not good storytelling. It was not good storytelling. We were pointing out there were multiple moments in the story that would have facilitated for a better story beats and like a point of like progression or just like a lesson to be learned for the character or something like that. But there was just nothing there. So far, Lise has been a disappointment. But the story must go on.
I guess the show must go on, huh?
Yes. Let us speak to Conrad.
Conrad, save us.
Conrad wishes to thank you for all you've done in such a short time. As a reminder, I believe we are wrapping up the story here, and we are looking for, or we're going to be journeying to find another resistance group. Apparently, there's like 4. There's like 4 different resistance groups. I was saying this earlier. I hope that it isn't rinse and repeat. How we have to just go to a group, do a bunch of quests, get their approval, go to another group, get their do the request, get their approval, go to another group. Like I hope that isn't the case.
Yeah, like firstly, I hope there's a deeper story to them. But secondly, if you remember, we also had a lot to say about the side quests in this first location as well, like on their own, separately from the whole Lise thing. So yeah, I do hope that it's a bit better than this, because this has not been amazing.
All right. Accept. Owing to the efforts of you all, we have accomplished a great deal in such a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your services, Scions. I see operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Do we know these people?
No.
Okay. Okay. They look very distinct.
They do look very distinct.
Yeah.
We may know the guy on the right, maybe, potentially.
Maybe.
Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful.
Indeed. There were several amongst the Scions ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I am come to present.
Oh, quite a few. 3. Oh boy.
Commander Kemp, if I may. My name... My name is Arnevold Latinus, a half-breed, as you can doubtless
Yeah,
tell.
if you remember, this is the guy who had the friends in the thingy, but they suspected him because he's a Garlean, like half-blood Garlean or something. There was like a whole drama about him.
Okay, I don't remember any of that, but okay. Okay. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo. For an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. You're a true-born son of Garabania, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of Erosin Alliance, the signs of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we'll soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Aldine that we draw up plans for an assault on Castle Vedodinia.
Then, in the meantime, we will make what preparations we can. I forgot what her voice is like.
Do we just not introduce the other two?
Nah,
So just...
the other two are not important.
Clearly not. What just happened?
The other two are just the many, you know? The many others that he found.
Okay. It's kind of weird. Sure.
It's just there as a background.
Cutscene.
Meanwhile, at the royal palace of Alamigo. In Majesty, curse the Emerald Dale.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orients and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
Near total? Go on.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
My lord,
Cowards who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes. Why, when confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
Hala. Did you notice something? Gorgeous. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? What happened, Gur? Do you notice something weird,
What?
Copa, about what we just saw? Like something just real weird. You notice?
I mean, there were a couple of things. Which one do you refer to?
The first really weird thing about that entire scene.
The song?
The song. The weird thing, they're like singing their like national anthem, whatever. It's fine. It's this song that we're listening to right now.
Yeah, it's like,
It's this
oh, we
song.
got the resistance.
like,
Time to
what?
show you who we're fighting. Like,
No, it's just weird because it's this song. So why is the Imperial Anthem song playing in
Look.
Ralger's Reach?
because
That's-
actually, this is the song of Alamigas, but they changed the lyrics. I'm calling it
I
now.
don't think they're that deep. I'll be honest. I don't
Yeah,
think
I think they just made the melody
I
for the
don't-
expansion and be like,
they
that's
did.
it.
They did. Yes, I think they just made the melody, and they just put it here. And I was like, what? I was so confused. I was like,
Yeah,
why?
it sounded familiar.
Why is? Yeah, I wonder why. Like, I was like, why is the music from the Resistance City playing when the Imperials are like singing like their national anthem?
No,
It's like,
you
what?
don't get it. It's different instruments, so it doesn't count.
No, it's the same song. I'm like, dude, do you think they know? Do you think
No.
think Square Enix? Do you think they know
No, different teams made
that
that.
they have the same song in two different places that should not be the same whatsoever? Because that just doesn't
Yeah,
make any
because it's
sense.
literally like the
it-
theme song of opposing forces,
Yeah, it actually makes zero sense. I
like
was
design
like, what?
wise.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't understand. How did that make it through the QA process? Like, what happened? I don't understand.
I'll be honest, I don't think QA would notice something like that. I feel like that's more of a design thing.
Well, no, like testers, just like testers would notice it 100%
think
straight
so?
away. Of course you would. We cut from this. We cut from this scene. We're right here. We're listening to the song already. We're still listening to it. What are you talking about? We're still listening to the same song. Like,
Yeah,
you
but what I
notice
mean
it.
is that like I feel like the QA people were focused more on the gameplay itself and not so much on the like audio design. If you get what I
Well,
mean.
then the audio designers. I mean, people notice. People should have noticed. I just don't understand how this made it through. It's crazy.
Also, I mean, straight off the bat, you know how much I love being shown random scenes from different places that don't we have no way of knowing. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, I gave it a pass earlier because it was more interesting. If you remember, I'm talking about like the stuff that we saw. I think it was in Heaven's Ward. I think when
Even before that, we got flashes. Like even
Yeah.
in Realm Reborn, we got the whole scene with Nero.
Yeah, but like that was more interesting, right? Because there was like
It was like introducing. It was more like world building, kinda.
yeah, it was more world building because you had these character interactions. We talked about it, but there was like the coup. There was like the discussion between like the Imperials and like what they were trying to accomplish and all that stuff. Like that's
Yeah,
like it was just
it
it was just stuff progressing elsewhere.
It was.
We didn't
It was
get
more
anything
like
here.
it was more like context for the events.
Yeah, for sure. Here we didn't learn anything. We got
No,
a song that confused us.
We learned firstly that they can sing. That's what we learned. And secondly,
True.
that the guy hasn't cut anyone yet in this expansion, so he had to pick someone.
Yeah, that was weird. You know what I wanted? Actually, you know what would have been better? If the guy was brought in. You know the guy?
The guy who ran away.
Yeah, the guy that ran away twice.
That
He
Lita
ran away-
is
he's run away-
responsible for this whole thing.
Yeah, he ran away twice, and I would not be opposed to us never killing him. Like one, I'm annoyed that he ran away even the first time, but he's run away twice already. It would be
We
it would
let
be
him
better.
run away.
Yeah, we did. Unironically, it was weird. But it would be cool if the scene if the scene was like he was getting the report, and then the report gets interrupted by the guy. He runs in, you know, he explains what's happening. He's like, you know, Lord Commander, you have that. You need to get these guys. You know, they killed my men. You know, they destroyed the prototype. He's like complaining. He's like crying and whining about what happened. And then the commander kills him, right? Like that would make sense. Like that would be.
it would make sense, but also I kind of like what he said, where he's like, oh, like his will to live is like, you know, is useful, but just not in the force. Like I kind of like that because like it's more strategic than just, you know,
Sure,
oh,
but
I don't like this guy, I'm
regardless,
gonna kill him.
an interaction between them would have been better than whatever the hell we just
Yeah,
saw.
because
Like,
then he could just say it to his face that like
yeah.
that it's like it's useful that he like wanted to leave, but he has no place here basically. And just like
Yeah,
strip
yeah,
him of rank in front of everybody. That could be a good story.
Yeah, humiliate him, threaten him, whatever. Do whatever you want with him, and then you can do whatever you want with that character as well. Then suddenly, then maybe he like defects or something. You can have like the contrast between you have like an Alamegan working for them, and then suddenly we get the guy that's been like a bit of a coward and stuff, and then we get him or something. You can be creative
Yeah.
with how you write these characters, but like
Yeah, you could write a whole second story just for the guy and what happened to him.
yeah, just make him useful, and that would just been better than whatever the hell we just saw. I don't know. It's weird.
I also did find it funny that you had these lines of soldiers and that this one person with no armor whatsoever. It's like,
Yeah, I noticed that as well. It's I
uh.
guess you're important. Okay.
Yeah, I guess you're the
guess.
one. You're the plot person.
Uh-huh. Do you think they have the I can't remember how Ida died. Nah, she's too young to be Ida. I was about to
No,
say
she's
like
not
do you
Ida.
think they have the balls to like introduce like the real Ida and like have
No.
her have some kind of drama, but
No,
yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
not happening.
Never mind.
I
No,
also
she just-
I don't think she would be Ida. Like even then because if Liz was really playing Ida, then Ida would be similarly silly to her, to put it that way.
Mhm.
So I don't think she could be Ida, even if they somehow wrote it that way.
Mhm. Yeah. It could have been done a lot better.
Like I get what they wanted in the cinematic, where it was like, oh, like no, he likes her because like she's actually bold instead of like all the other like people who just bow to him, and like she actually takes initiative. Like that is cool, but like that was the only cool part about that cutscene.
Well, like I think the other reason why I wanted another character that we are familiar with to be introduced there is because I think it's important that we establish some characters.
I mean, you know
we
who
don't-
that is,
Hmm?
right? You know who that is.
Who? Who are you talking about?
Isn't she the leader of the schools?
Which schools? The Shalian schools?
No. Remember the when we went with the guy who had to pay tributum or whatever the heck it was called, and then he was like kicked
Oh no, yeah.
almost to death. Yeah, I think she's the leader of them.
Yeah. No, but I want the introduction of more notable and named
I was gonna
like,
say
commanders and
meaningful
lieutenants.
characters.
Yeah. Because that's what we got in The Realm Reborn. Like
Yeah.
remember like in the lead up to like destroying like the castrum or whatever, there was the girl character what's her name? Like Lydia? It's not Lydia, it's like
Yeah, I
Livia?
don't remember. Livia.
yeah,
Livia.
her. Livia.
Yeah, and
Yeah, there was,
also
like-
she said that like she had a sister as well, and there was like a whole drama of her sister that we never learned what it was about.
Yeah,
her
yeah.
sister.
So there was Gaius, that was the big one, but then he had like his subordinates, right? He had
Yeah, but also
Olivia, he had the sister. There was like the big guy that they removed his fight. But remember, that was like a big bulky guy that was a little bit more honorable. That
Yeah.
fought and we killed him. Like
yeah, but he got really silly trials, so they just skipped it.
they did, yeah.
But
yeah,
but
they just
yeah,
removed
he
him
was
from the
like
game.
more honorable. But like even Gaius himself, like later we learned that Gaius actually kind of raised Sid instead of his father.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, we're not asking to like learn about this main villain character, but like he needs like some people around him that we can like latch onto a little bit, you know. And we don't
Yeah,
have
is it-
anyone right now.
is it
It's
what-
just,
I
it's just
guess-
the Mikota girl.
Yeah, I guess what we
I don't
mean
think so.
is that we want them to actually have their own personality and not just be, oh, it's just one of the many soldiers of the Empire. Because
Yeah, it's just an
that-
NPC. It's
yeah,
just, yeah.
and it's not even NPC. It's just that like when you take away their personality, the conflict is less interesting because then it's just robots. You're just fighting robots.
Yeah.
And from this specific cinematic, I'm kind of getting that vibe that this is what they're going for. They're like making them like 100% faceless and evil, so you don't feel bad about fighting them.
Yeah, but like that goes against what happened in Heavensward, because if you remember, they had a redemption arc for an Imperial commander during the Triad story arc. Remember, there was the guy that died saving the kid.
I don't know if the triads
because
are the triads obligatory or is that like a side story?
no, that's optional stuff. It's optional
Yeah.
stuff. But like regardless, that was still written in Heavensward, and like that was good because there was a story arc for him. Because if you remember, like the Imperials started to work with us because they found out that they couldn't control the icons that were there.
Yeah, like
and it was
they
better
were
to,
just
like, destroy
researching.
them than...
They were just researching the same topic, and they like ended up
Yeah.
working with us because it was better than either of us working on their own. And that,
Yeah.
that's again, but that's the thing. Like you had the commander, and he had his own personality. He was his own person. He wasn't just Imperial Soldier 235. You know.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. As in, they've already done it. They did it in the previous expansion. Like they should be doing it here, and I don't know why they're not. They even did it in the Realm Reborn, right? They did it in both, and it needs to happen here. Otherwise, we just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm afraid that's kind of the point, that we don't give a fuck about Empire, so we don't feel bad just destroying them.
Yeah, but that's just bad writing.
It is. No, it is. I'm just saying that after this cinematic, it almost feels intentional that we're supposed to not care. Or like we're supposed to be negative about them in general.
Yeah, I think it just feels lazy so far, but we'll see. I don't think the intention is for us not to care. I think the intention is they're cutting corners, but we'll see. Oh look, they have names.
They do have names. Because I was like, I don't think they related to him, because if you remember, this guy, the Ironwald, he had friends, and like, because I said that he was suspicious because he's a half-breed essentially, but he had friends in the Scions, and I think they gathered money to buy him an armor or something. Like I remember there was something about it that, where like they actually looked after him, even though like a lot of people were suspicious. But if I recall correctly, like the entire group died, and he was the one who survived, and that's why he was even more suspicious. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
It's a Bima. I've been asked for volunteers, so here I am. First Ishgard, now Alamigo. No rest for the righteous. Okay.
Got all the Mikotes. Alfino just went like, are there any Mikotes?
I was very confused that the Alamigan girl growled, or literally growled, but wasn't a Mikote. I was like, what? People don't growl. Like that.
No,
people don't do that.
They do sometimes, but the funny part is
No.
that like the animation clearly had her saying something, but in English version she didn't say anything. It was quite kind of funny.
Go for it.
Long ago did I resolve never again to take up sword or spear. At first for sport, and then entirely. But a chance encounter with young Arenvald served to remind me that not all battles are as empty as those fought upon the blood sands. Oh, so I guess she was a gladiator?
She was like a pit fighter. I don't know. For a long time, I struggled to make sense of that day at the Waking Sands. Why I survived when Abba and Oli didn't. Not anymore.
Yeah, see, those were the two friends that were taking care of him.
Yeah, so you know what would be nice? See that they're bringing back this character. They're letting us use him again. You know, why didn't they do that with the Imperials? You know, let's just be.
No, because the
Useful.
Imperials are not there anymore. Remember, like we either killed them or they're now some weird third party like Nero.
You know.
We don't know anyone.
We know a couple of them.
Do we know anyone?
Yeah, we know the guy's been running away. We just spoke about that. He
Yeah,
should
but
have been there. 'Cause
specifically he.
He's literally the only one we
But
know.
he's also new. He's also new.
Yeah.
I was
use
thinking
him.
like older characters.
Vivian's sister. Arnold is not much older than I am. We would often chat about this and that whenever I paid a visit to the Waking Sands. I knew he had strong feelings about Alamigo and the occupation, but mayhap I underestimated his passion. I'll say.
Nago did well to spread word of our victory in East End. Hardly a day goes by without some would-be recruit arriving, inspired by the tale.
The manga.
Manga. Hold on, Liz.
Liz.
Liz, do you have something to say? It's all happening so fast. Isn't it exciting? No, not at all, actually, Liz. Conrad, say.
I feared it would take longer to rouse the people to action after the disaster at the wall, but it seems like countrymen are not so easily discouraged. Change is on the horizon, my friends. Effort. We don't have much time to train the new recruits, but we'll make the most of it. The resistance will need every able-bodied man and woman in the field if we're going to take Velodinia.
I think it's just Velodina or Velodina. Velodina.
Yeah,
Velodina sounds
Velodina.
good. There's
Velodina.
no another Y after.
Velodinia.
Velodinieri.
Velodinia. Okay, Mango. Give us the fruit.
That's the. Oh god. Right then. I've got duties to attend to. We just talk to her and she just leaves.
Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. We are here to help after all. The three of you have been busy, so I will understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations.
We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. Ah, so we're getting more quests. Hold on. Yeah. Side quest time. We randomly
Main side quest.
Main
time.
side quest time, my bad.
Thought we were gonna finally leave this place.
No, we're only just beginning.
Beeves. Beeves is certain he has seen you somewhere before. On the TV.
Yes. On the link bird.
I beg your pardon. The man who bested Gaius von Balser wishes to offer me his assistance. I say this is highly irregular, though I've heard it said you had a penchant for aiding the common man. In which case, before the occupation, I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that these momentous events be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Primary sources are indispensable, and I had a mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations for taking up this cause and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log, and Light, thank you for your service, now and ever after.
Okay. Now we're historians. We're all historians now. Why are you drifting on Rooster?
I think I would have liked this quest before we recruited people. I think this would have been nice to motivate us to then recruit people, is to hear the plight of like the rebels and the plight of those that are here already.
I mean, remember how they said that they don't have the numbers, and then they're like, "Oh, Resistance joined in," and it was like 4 people. Like maybe there was no one to ask.
Oh look, it's Hrothgar.
Oh, it's Hrothman.
Why did I join the Resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes, back in Alamigo. We owned a stall in the markets. A passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. A mango.
It was a mango, yes. The story makes sense.
He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a form of steel in the gut for his troubles. Found my way here, and that was that.
It's a nice place, by the way. What is this?
It's nice. It's a dungeon. It's a dungeon
Hold
entrance.
on. Does it have a name?
It's Temple of the Fist.
Okay. It's nice. Also, there are bats flying in the cave.
You want to ask them about this story?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just make a really high-pitched sound.
Oh, no.
Okay, I can.
Like, it feels weird to run around and ask people about their story when we're about to leave. Like
Yeah.
we're done here, you know? Like,
Yeah. It's like, maybe that's something we should start with to like get to know
Yeah.
them, you know? I was just a cook before all this. Simple fare, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believed, you know? And there's always a need for cooks, or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up. Oh, we can still talk to
she's
her.
got a quest. Alyssa considers the cook pot with a frown. Could do with some mangoes.
Yes, could do with some mangoes. You want to help, do you? Seeing as how I'm in no position to leave the stew pot unattended, could you go and ask Tebe for a variety of herbs? 6 sprigs or so of whatever he's got, and hand should suffice. On hand should suffice. It's not as haphazard as it may seem. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add, so long as you add something. I'll be here when you get back. Oh, so she's like, oh, I'm a really good cook. What I do is I take a random spice and just throw it in.
I don't want to try her food.
It's like, it doesn't matter what spices you add, just add something, you know?
No.
I mean, in a way it makes sense, but also, yeah, it does sound concerning. Oh,
Sounds
Ananta.
concerning just because she's like their dedicated cook, from what we're
Yeah,
hearing.
yeah, and she's like, just throw it
It's
whatever.
not like she's like, yeah, it's not like she's just a soldier that's just doing random stuff just to get just to eat something. You know, it's like she's preparing everyone's dinner.
Yeah, but
for
it's
the
not even that.
festival.
It's not like, oh, let's see like what I have available. It's more like just throw anything, you know? Just whatever he has is good.
The Inasa battle maid is not one to be trifled with.
I have to read it, don't I? How do I even make the voice? I still don't know what their voice is like. Oh god. You look like a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer, and I was told to expect new recruits this evening. Yet nary one has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time or location. I do not know. They number 5 in all. These would-be warriors. Send them unto me, should you chance to find them.
I guarantee you, the male version of these snake people, they've got to have like the cobra head, right?
Do you think there
100%.
are male versions?
Yeah, they've already said there are male versions. We've already heard that.
Wait. So you're saying that they have like human legs and cobra heads?
No, they look like this, but they've got
Okay.
like cobra heads.
Okay.
They've got like the big like
Okay.
mane stuff.
Okay.
Like a
No,
crab.
I'm just imagining him like bottom is just man and top is a cobra. It's
not
the
at all.
opposite.
Hello, Salka. Hello. Good day. Doing well.
Hello,
Wish to see
Soko.
you.
Welcome to the Rand City.
I know I'm late. But I had to say a prayer for my sister first. After what the Imperials did to her, death was a mercy.
Don't fall asleep. You have to drive the rooster. Gonna hit a
Oh,
wall.
the rooster drives itself.
Oh,
He knows where he's going.
okay.
Aren't you the Icon Slayer? Damned if I know why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance. But it's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Al Amigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire.
I mean, true.
Either with him or not. And if you're with him, then you're not with him. If you're not, then you're not. Thank you, Yako. Ah. Very insightful. May as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship if you live long enough. Or die stealing someone else's land, like as not. But that's the choice. But me, I'd rather die here. Okay.
No, but that is a fair point of view. That's like, well, if you didn't fight for resistance, they would just, drag you into their army. Which is something that has happened in real world in the past.
Yeah.
Why? Why indeed? To save lives, perhaps. Or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers were worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Gallians, eh? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. Their bows have such a funny sound.
What?
Oh, there's a company chest here. That's good to know.
The what?
The bows. You know, the thingies
Oh, look.
that you shoot with?
Look, that's a thingy.
Yeah, and I think we should have dropped from it from the top.
We can.
Can do it. Parkour. Parkour us there.
Well, I mean, the hard part is going to be
Yeah. Unless you...
getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. Figure it out. No.
That was not a long jump,
It was
Rooster.
not a long jump. He's tired.
What happened there?
Oh,
buddy?
actually, you know what happened? It's because we're in the mountains and like the air is thinner, so that's why he's struggling so much.
Exactly.
Don't fall, don't fall, don't.
Hold on.
Maybe get on the other one and then jump on this one.
Well done. I don't even know if you can. That's what I'm testing. I don't think you can. Oh no, you can. You can. Okay. Okay.
Wait, god damn it. Just left me here. Wait, how did you get there?
That was better.
Okay. 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 I made it!
I made it. Can I make it from here? Ah.
That's so close. I just made it with sprint. Remember, you can jump farther with sprint. You have to go for the edge. Like I went to the very end of it.
Went to the end of it.
Like there's like a little like square thingy there, like to this edge. Like like the corner, because the corner is the farthest.
Of the pillar that I'm walking on.
I can see you. Yeah. There's a
I'm
corner
all the way
there.
down here.
I just jumped. No, not that far. The higher up, there's a corner there. I just jumped from the corner. With sprint.
Oh, I don't have sprint anymore.
Oh.
Okay.
There you go.
The Destroyer. Over the course of centuries, disciplines of the Fist of Ralger worked away at the rocky cliff, carving it back to create this colossal image of the Destroyer. By virtue of its size, it is said to have stood defiant through the Mad King's savage attack on the temple and stands defiant to this day.
Okay. We made it.
I can talk to this guy.
Oh, he's punching a rock.
Training? That's what I was doing. Ah. So busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Okay.
That's not good. When the goal of the guy is to impress others, that is not good.
Alright. They're brooding.
Ah.
1,000 pardons. So preoccupied was I by the question of whether Alamigos should be a monarchy or a republic that I
Oh,
neglected to
no.
attend my training. How silly, I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is moot.
What? I'm.
Up on.
Uh,
Bunch.
Aye. Oh, there's one at the camp.
Oh, is it the cook again?
But he wanted to eat, I guess.
The teacher calls to me. I see. We're discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor, you see. And, yes, of course. There's no time. If you would excuse me.
I hope that will tell us something more about the Anantas. They're like, yeah, they're just here. Ah, okay.
Who?
The snake ladies.
Yeah,
We don't know
I'm
anything
telling you
about
that they're
them.
probably going to be telling you that they're probably going to be a beast tribe. And they're going to like.
Yeah,
introduce
but
more.
I want the main story to tell us why they're here.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll probably get there on one of the other camps. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the other camps is a little bit more predominant of like snake people or something.
I don't know,
So
because
it's more
it
battle.
sounded like they specifically like came here because they are accepted here.
Yeah, but I wouldn't assume that they're not accepted in the other camps.
Okay.
That'd be kind of weird. Herbs, is it? 6 sprigs of whatever's on hand. Afraid I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it.
Wow.
Okay.
What is it though?
The remainder you have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother, though you'd be surprised what you can find growing underfoot, even in the reach.
Then why do you only have 2? If it's so easy, huh?
Well met, Light. Have you spoken with the freedom fighters as I asked? As fascinating as they are varied, you have a knack for convincing others to bear their hearts to you. I could not have done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. Must never forget, my friend. Never. Okay, let's go look for sticks.
Oh. I don't think that she was asking for sticks. It's like, here, have this stick. Like,
Yes, we have found stick. There it is.
But seriously, if they have like herbs just literally growing in the camp, then like, what's the point of all of this?
Well, this would be something, a task that you'd give to a new recruit so they'd learn things about the area that they're staying in.
Yeah, sure, but what I mean is like, oh, we don't actually have the resources. We couldn't get more supply. It's literally under your feet, but we cannot get more. Like, that
No, yeah,
just
we can't
doesn't
get the supply.
compute.
Yeah, I get it.
Just can't get it.
Oh, bugger. You were sent by the snake, weren't you? I heard 1 in
Ah.
4 recruits doesn't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Oh, bugger. I was hoping that that'd be more directed to the snake, and he
Yeah.
was like, I heard like 1 in 4 recruits get eaten. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
no.
no, I thought he's just gonna be legit just scared of snakes. Period.
Yeah.
That would be funny. I mean, imagine that like you're scared of snakes and like you join the rebellion. It's like, oh, you're gonna be trained by the best like, you know, the best coach that we have, and then you see a snake who just, you know, slithering in, and you're like, oh, oh.
Huh. Hop on. Hop
I
on.
mean,
Okay.
we're literally next to it. All recruits are present and accounted for. My thanks to you, Strider. Not all appreciate the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentler approach, as if the Imperials would be so kind. It's a thankless job to teach, some say. But I say, their survival is thanks enough. Fare you well. Wait. It's starting to be painful to do so many S's.
Look, there's like a door thingy.
There is a door thing. Do you think anybody knows how to open it?
Think Square Enix knows that there's a door thingy there.
No. It's a secret door. You could just swing through.
The background music is still bothering me, like even more than before now.
Because you recognize it now?
Well, no, it just doesn't make any sense. It just literally doesn't make any sense.
I feel like it's like I've seen so many like, you know, soundtracks and like people creating soundtracks like talking about how like like you make a different theme for every like character, and then like when both
I mean,
of them are on
that's
screen,
like,
you like mix the
that's-
themes so they like so it's like, you know, the theme.
That's literally like story 101. Like you learn
Yeah.
that kind of stuff like in high school. Like that's not
Nah, in high
difficult.
school,
That's like
no.
that's like the basics. That is literally the basics. Learning about like themes and evoking like responses by like tying certain musical cues to certain characters. Like that is actually I learned that in high school. Unironically, you learned that shit in high
didn't.
school. Like what the hell? Okay, I did.
What kind of high school was that?
I don't know. You have music class. That's what you do.
I don't think we had music class in high school. Actually, now that I
Okay, well,
think
we
about
had
it.
music. We had music class.
We had it in like primary school, but I don't think we had music in high school. Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
It's true. They just gave up on music.
Okay.
I moved
Let's
my
see.
bubble. Oh no. Oh no. This can't be good. Ah, there you are. You got those herbs I asked for? We got some herbs. Thanks, that'll do nicely. And sorry to impose on you, miss. Thought you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after you were. But to answer the question, that's probably on your mind. Yes, it's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause. Though that comes at a cost too. Too many villages, too many children more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake, as we must. And we never lose sight of the dream.
Oh, he's swarthy.
What does that mean?
No idea. That's what he is. The swarthy resistance fighter is at a wit's end. Damn it all. Where could it have gone to?
Oh, did his chocobo escape?
Pardon me. Fellow lover of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a ward of the destroyer anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground, as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it. I'd have been him. I had it this morning. That much I know for certain. And I've not left the reach since. So it's got to be around here somewhere. If you got a moment to spare, would you be willing to help me search? I spent some time near the Temple of the Fist earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the officer's pavilion. They're hardly rare, I know, and I could just as easily buy another. But even so, please, just help me find it. Okay, time to double back to an area we've already been to.
Yay!
Okay.
And this is all main quest, I just want to point out.
It is. It's all main quests.
And they are appearing
Yeah.
in order, so you cannot like do a few of them at the same time.
I understand, Kuro. This is very important. Not like the triad, stuff, quest
Oh,
line.
true. The triad quest
That's
line
not
was
important.
not important.
Okay, we need to go find his swarthy. Ah. There it is.
Oh, look, it's right at the entrance. Didn't even have to look. And it's like, that's not mine. That's somebody else's. I see.
I still have searched high and low, but it just won't turn up. 7 hells, that's the one. That's my lucky ward. You're a godsend, brother. Before I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessings of the monks. And then, Theodoric came and burned it all to the ground, the mad bastard. And after he came with the Garlean, and after him came the Garleans, who cared less, even less for our beliefs. But I still keep to the old ways, as do many others. And when my son is born, I'll teach him the stories of the scripture, as my mother taught me.
Okay, that's cool.
Are we gonna learn about it? Are we gonna?
No.
Okay.
He said he would teach his son, not us.
Okay. Alphinaud's been making himself useful to the Resistance. That's good.
That was so... It's like, oh, what a change. He actually is useful.
It's like, hey, what's up, Alfie? He's like, I've been useful. Okay.
Good job. We like pat him on the head.
Uh-huh. And with that, another task is complete. Ah, Light. I hear you've been keeping busy.
Aye, that she has. And we thank her for it.
It pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Mango, I'd have you present my proposal for an assault on Qasem Beladinia to General Aldin personally.
I like Alfino just stands back to them again. Of course, sir. Are you and yours planning to return to Castrum Oriens before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together?
Seems like a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades ere we depart.
Very well. I will wait for you at the pass, but not too long.
I expect Kryl and Ishtola will wish to remain here to support the Chirurgians, but nevertheless, we should go and ask them. Also, hello, Einstein.
Oh my god. Is it like Iba?
Hello. Eva.
Congratulations,
Hello.
Einstein, you became Iba.
Yes. Welcome. Well, young folks, hope you're all doing well today in spite of everything. It was a busy day of casting. Busy day, had a nap. Now we're back. Back with some Final Fantasy. Hi, let's go. Beautiful. Cryo.
Been to the peaks and back, have you? Glad to see you in good health.
Where?
I don't know. We're just lost. Is Oda miss?
Yes, Ort is missing.
Oh. I see. That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside.
This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Gallians. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go on an offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support, as was the case with Ishgard. However, this is not a choice to be made lightly, no less on others' behalves. This is war, and every scion must decide what part he or she would play.
I feel like it's a bit late for this discussion, but sure. I'll fight. For Alamigo, for my father, for my father, for Ida. I'm in it to the end. The choice was made for us, ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Eorzea. They will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us. Van Belzar and Van Darnos were but the first to try.
Though your fervor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I'm of course of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Ilbert's Primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene.
I thought this a foregone conclusion, given our actions thus far. But if you require a renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause. For it is ultimately the self-same cause I have served since I first pledged to serve Master Louisoix and the Circle of Knowing. The salvation of Eorzea, by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after. I came here from Infilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Ishtola for now and tend to the wounded.
As for you, Light, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmund, the man who slew Gaius van Balsar, and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero, and heap great expectations upon your shoulders. But you, like every scion, must decide for yourself.
I mean, do we really have a choice, honestly? We can, but carry on for those we lost, for those we can is safe. As long as there's battle to be fought, I'll be there. To be frank, Alfie, this is in my file, but I will do what I must. I mean, to be fair, the fourth answer is good. But what do you think? The second is probably what he wants to hear, I'll be honest, because this is something that was said before.
Sure.
What do you think about the responses?
I don't like the first one.
No.
I don't like the third one. I don't like. It's just the second one. Yeah.
It's like, well,
That's the
why
second
not the
one.
fourth?
Why not the fourth?
Uh-huh.
Because we've been talking about addressing the Alamigo problem for like an expansion now. Like it's I don't know why. I don't know why you would say that. It's kind of
Okay.
weird. It's kind of weird to be like, this is not my problem. It's like, what are you talking
I mean,
about?
we
right now?
are
What do you
being
mean?
dragged
This-
into this kind of. We're like, oh, we're just gonna make a small operation. It's not gonna be a big deal. By the way, we're starting a war. I'm like, I didn't sign up for a war. Excuse me. Like, it's just, escalating quickly.
Yeah. I'll go for number 2.
Okay.
I do agree though. I wish that we had a more specialized task. I like the idea of this being like a greater conflict that is occurring between the greater forces with the resistance, with the Eorosian alliance, with the empire. And it would be really cool if like we had the task of like, I don't know,
Scouting
like
the
hunting
territory.
down or like hunting down like key individuals or
Yeah.
like getting information or like
something-
finding or like what I thought was going to be happening is like finding like the other resistance groups to like bring them all together and stuff like that, like these other like things that aren't as
With iron
grandiose.
front lines.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that we wouldn't help when it comes to taking over the outpost. If you remember, I wanted to do that before. But the way that Afinol is speaking about it makes it sound different. It makes him sound like he wants to take part in open conflict, which
Yeah.
is
Which is something that we discussed at length is not a good idea.
well, which also wouldn't be necessary to take over the outpost. Like we spoke about it before, but like having like an infiltration mission to take it over, like that sounds cool. That sounds fun. We're not just gonna like fucking run up to it.
I mean, it sounds like that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're just gonna run up to it, like with like drums and flags, like in the medieval times, and we're just gonna stand in front of the wall and be like, "Let us in."
Yeah, it's a bit odd. Sure. Well said indeed.
Take care, Ishtola. Cry, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. Liz, I would ask that you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Mango will leave without us.
Not the mango.
Yes, Mango will leave us.
Might I persuade you to join us, Light? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Oriens would seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I'm sure I can convince Mango to wait a little longer. Okay.
This is where we just make her wait like a month. Just stand there. I forgot that.
The mango.
Best make sure you've got everything you need. We might not be coming back for a while.
That's it.
Grandfather stood with the army that faced the Guardians at Carteno. This is dangerously close to becoming a family tradition.
So, you'll be accompanying us. Full glad am I to hear it.
All set? Excellent. Then let us be off. Oh. Oh, my brain is tired. Do you know what I read the fringes as?
What?
The Pringles.
Lovely.
My brain does not compute. It's like, oh, I could go for some Pringles.
Ah, no. Yeah, we're speaking to Raban.
Wait, there are other
Pippin?
people there. Yeah.
I hear that Valga's reach is overrun with new recruits. Did I not tell you that we needed only to inspire the people to rise up once more? Alright, that's it. We won't talk to the officers. Bye-bye.
Okay.
They have no names. They literally have no names. They should.
Oh, they
I
have
don't know
no
why they
names, so they're not worth talking to. I get it.
don't. Exactly. Welcome back, comrades. What news?
Greetings, General. I am come at Commander Kem's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamigas, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak.
Good. I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron's hot.
Just so, General. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castlum Velodina.
Capture Veldinia. That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we were ever to push east toward the capital. There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Gallians learn of our plan and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Without looking at it. I don't even know what it says. It could just be a bad proposal, but
It
we
could
will
be.
accept.
Well, we will accept. I mean,
will
it's
accept.
it's a proposal from the rebellion. Like it must be good.
You must understand that my brain was in my left arm.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow, that was a
Ah,
burn.
okay.
Ow.
Ah, okay.
Ow.
I see, Rabbi. Maybe you want to listen to what they have to say first, maybe?
Nah.
Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Alamigan who can wield a weapon. Oh yes, bring all the recruits that don't know how to fight. Okay? What? Pippin. I want Velodina watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness. And I would know this one's.
Remember how I told you that these things are escalating quickly? That's exactly what I mean.
Well, no, like I would assume that what he just asked Pippin would be known by the Resistance because they've been here for that much longer, and I would assume that they would already have that information ready. Like that's why it's like
No, it's 4 people. Remember?
like they should already have that. It should already be in the proposal. We haven't even heard the proposal.
Yeah,
haven't
that's
even heard
the
it yet.
thing. That's the thing. Like, what proposal? We just attack. Let's just go. It seems like everybody is just eager to go, whatever it is.
Salah says.
If there is no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Tarupin?
By all means. If that is all, let us be about it. We will commence the proposal.
What's in the proposal, Rabban?
What's in it? We will commence the proposal.
How many
Okay.
Scions are we sending? All 10 of them. Like,
We will commence the proposal. Just know that we will send in all the new recruits, and we will send in all the rookies, the chef and the cook as
The
well.
cook as well, yes.
We'll throw mangoes at them.
actually-
Scented by twigs.
It's like, here's the proposal, and like you... no, we go up to Mango and be like, hey, can we actually see what's in the proposal? It's just like unroll it, there's like a drawing, like a child's drawing on it. That's it.
No. Speak to Pippin. An accurate assessment of the strengths and weaknesses will be key to our success. Measure twice, cut once, as the Gritanian carpenters are so fond of saying. Ah yes, we will throw beaten at them.
Him
Yes.
alone. He just gonna like throw him over the fence.
Yes. Okay, storm officer. For an operation of this import, we cannot afford to hold too many in reserve. Surely the Maelstrom must take part in this assault. Okay. Serpent officer. This will be our largest engagement yet. Our conjurers will do their utmost to provide support. We must be prepared to suffer significant casualties. I don't know why. Where's the Ishgardian officer, and where's the
Rauban
Where's
acts as Ulda. I guess.
yeah, that's why I said where's the Ishgardian officer?
They know better than to be part of this.
Why? Where are they? They're here. We've seen their soldiers. Where's the officer? Why is he not here? Why? Ah. Okay. Why is there a bot somewhere?
Look, I noticed that every time I post on socials about streaming Final Fantasy, I get twice as many offers about graphics. I wonder why.
Okay. We'll speak to Alfie.
We have a spectral ban.
I know.
Are you not interested in his opinion?
You think I don't know that, Kuro? God. A castellum is less a military installation and more of a supply depot, a storage and distribution facility for the surrounding area. Oh, it's a warehouse. Okay.
Yeah, it's a warehouse.
That being the case, taking it will not only earn us a strategic foothold, but deprive our enemy of valuable resources. All right, Robon. What do you have to say? Taking Valdinia will be the first significant step forward, wresting Al Amigo from the Empire's grasp. But make no mistake, there will be many more such steps, each one taken at a cost. Okay. Let's say.
No, I just realized what Aiston said. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening in front of the gates? Holy. Okay. Conrad and the general are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission, and see how he would like us to proceed. Wait, what is happening at the gates?
Don't worry about it, okay?
It was
Don't
just
worry about it.
it was just in the background. This entire conversation I was like, hold on.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. They have it under control.
Clearly.
Don't worry about it. They'll be fine. Okay, Pippin. Pippin is looking forward to the assault on the Castellum Valdinia. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, so long as we do not have the ill fortune run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond, East End, just north of Valdinia. Okay. Do wolves live in the warehouse?
The
No.
werewolves. You know, they live in the warehouse.
That's why it is called the warehouse.
Yes.
Where else do the wolves live? True. Actually, you know, I thought that towards the end that where did the Mango go? I thought towards the end of this dialogue we would hear the proposal. Like, I don't understand. Like what just happened?
I'm telling you, what's actually on that scroll of paper is a drawing.
He sent her to give a proposal, and that what a proposal is like a plan. That's another word for like a plan of attack of what they're gonna do. And there's nothing.
There is no
Like
plan.
what? Like what?
The plan is we march forward. Apparently.
And ironically, what just happened? Like writing wise, like what?
Yeah, like you would think that be like, oh yeah, so Conrad suggested we attack from this side and we take some forces. No, there was nothing. It was just Conrad suggests we attack. It'd be like, okay.
It's a big boy.
It's a fate bonus.
I hear boss music.
Yes.
We have to kill the boss.
Ah,
Hold on.
are we ready for it? Ah, yes. Now we're ready.
Okay, go for it. Fucking it up. What do you have for us? He's fucking you up though. Be careful.
Yes. I'm not a tank, you know.
Run and heal.
Ah. 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 Ah.
Run and heal. Run and heal. There you go. We got an achievement. We did it.
Like how I had like 20 following me, like,
When,
help?
when I told you he was hurting you, that was your cue to start running around, but you
I
just
was.
stood there.
I
That was
was.
not.
But there were
God
more
damn
of them just targeting me.
Yes. You got an orchestra roll.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, that was like an actual boss. Like that's usually you
Cool.
need like a party to beat them, to beat him. But you have a blue mage fighting for you.
That,
Fucked him
did
up.
that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was
Good.
anything else, he wouldn't have killed it.
Ah,
He
okay,
would have just
cool.
killed you and then me.
I couldn't tell. I was too busy not dying.
Ah, okay.
Why are we here?
Hold on. Wait, where are we going?
I was like, why? Huh?
Okay, it's over there.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So thick.
Very thick.
Ah. Oh, good. It's one of those. We probably
I will
need
get it.
to- Okay.
Okay. Copy. Even should they be unaware of our plans, we don't have any plans.
Exactly what plans?
Even if they should be unaware of our plans.
We're
So are
also
we.
unaware.
Yes. I'd be surprised if their western defenses were not heavily fortified, given the presence of allied forces at the wall. How to say?
Look, they cannot find out our plan if we don't have any. Not appears out of the ordinary at a glance. We probably need to go through the party.
This ought to be close enough. Now we settle in for a long watch. That said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready, in the event of a passing patrol stumbles upon us, or worse. Upon reconnoitering Castel and Veladinia, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time.
Oh boy.
Okay. What do I want to use? What do I want to use? I was having a hard time with my tank earlier.
I only really have a bard to pick from, so
Yeah.
guess we just both going our own way.
I'll go Gunbreaker. Okay. This will be close enough, yep.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Ralga's Reach.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
You! Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine! Meffred! Hells take you!
Well, well. Stand aside, Pylus. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Seven hells. It's him. It's Xenos.
The Viceroy? Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty. Ah, a magical barrier. Alas. It will not save you.
How? Yashola!
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
Kryl!
Alphino!
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught.
Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern.
If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
Okay, gameplay time. I have no idea what's happening. Sure, we have to stop them. Just press buttons. Hope for the best.
It's all over now!
If I only remembered which one of them is the killer, but I don't. I'm just targeting whoever. Signifiers are killers? Maybe? Okay, cool. Where are we going? Ah, yeah, okay, they're healing. The obsidian carbuncle is so shiny. Okay. Signifiers. Signifiers. There's an armor. Okay. Let's do the armor before this guy gets killed. I'm glad I can tank this as a bard. Oh, yeah, thanks guys, just leave me with this one. Very nice of you. Okay, where to next?
For the glory of the flames!
I like how the obsidian carbuncle is the one that comes fighting with us. Okay, let's just attack whoever. Oh, that's a new one. Blade. Oh, I guess those must be Blade people. And by they I mean the schools, maybe, potentially. Okay, those are the schools. But it seems like they don't have healers.
Rebel scum!
Like, those are all fighting mages. Oh, that's so Cordola. Sorry, I didn't notice. Sorry, you're so insignificant. Let me just stab her. I'm busy with the other guys, so... Ow. Which actually hits pretty hard. Okay, now you have all of my attention. Hope you're happy.
What took you so long? Alpha, no, I need your help! My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pylus.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
As one!
Be gone!
Oh, that's an oath.
Give me something to remember. Pathetic.
Seven hells.
Shall we give chase, General?
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
You all right, lass? Aye, I do not doubt it.
Don't you die on me, Ashola! Hold on! Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work. The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise? Of course. I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
Hello.
Hello.
So first things first.
You know what? Hold on. There are important things to do first. We have
Okay.
we have to clean up this
yes.
mess.
Yes. There's a lot to be swept. First things first, I regret not saying that this was gonna happen. So what I was thinking, what I didn't verbalize, after we finished all the quests to be introduced to everyone, I said that usually this is done this late. The only purpose that it would fulfill is if they were to die.
Yeah.
Just to try to make you care about these characters very quickly. Now because they should since die. The reason why I didn't say that is because I read that I was made aware that this area, this location is like the Ishgard of this expansion. It's like this is like that's why you mentioned before, like that's why there's the company chest and the summoning
Yeah,
bowl
like
and
this
everything.
is gonna be like a permanent base.
Yeah. So that's why, even though I thought that, I was like, they probably won't, because I mean, this is like a, you know, it's like a base area, so they probably won't do that. And they did. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, but I was gonna say it's kind of like that anime rule that like when somebody says something very inspiring, they're probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a story rule, sure.
What do you think about this entire sequence?
So it makes sense to kill Mephrid, I guess, if their goal and their purpose is to once again, like they need something for Lise. They need her to grow as a character.
Hold on. Getting back to that, I only just realized that we helped Ishtola and Kemp. We completely left Mephrid there. Nobody cared for him.
Well, no, but yeah, he already died though. He was already dead. Like,
Do we know that?
They weren't. Yeah. He straight up just died. So his death makes sense. I think it's too soon. Like, obviously, with the quest that we did at the village, like that is supposed to be the setup, clearly, of Lise caring for this character. You could argue that they should have killed him a little bit later, so that we could actually get to know him a little bit more.
I feel like it's also
Like,
doubly, I don't want to say upsetting, but it's weird because we were only just reintroduced to him. Like, it was like, oh yeah, remember that character from way past? He's back. Oh, by the way, he's dead. Like,
well, that's what I mean. Like, I think it's too soon. I think it's too soon to kill anyone off. Just because any of the new characters off, just because it hasn't been enough time for the characters for the death to be impactful. That's I think that's the biggest problem that I have is again, the reason why he died here is because it's supposed to motivate and it's supposed to humble and it's supposed to give motivation to Lise, but I don't think it's done in a good enough way, just because we haven't spent enough time with him.
But you say it gives motivation to Lise. I feel like motivation is not what she needs.
Yeah, that's the other problem here.
Like, she has too much motivation, arguably.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he died, and that's not what her character needs right now. It's really weird. You know what I would have preferred? Because they made her, like, quote unquote lose the fight, and they like doubled down. They killed Mephrid in front of her for character growth, but they also had Ishola almost die in front of her as well. So it's like two of the same things just happened, which is kind of weird. This is where it would have been better if Lise was hurt badly instead of people being hurt trying to protect her. I think it would have been better if she was hurt, being like brazen and being like being too hot-headed. I think that would have been. Or maybe
do it the opposite, where like because she's too hot-headed, like other people jump in to save her, and they're the ones who end up like injured or dead.
That's what they did with Ishola, though.
That's true.
Right?
They also kind of did it with Papalemo. If you think about it.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? That's the problem is that no one has to die right now because someone already died. That was more important than anyone.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, which was Papalemo, right? Like, they already did it. They already killed someone for her. Like, you don't need to do that like 2 more times. Like,
they killed her and it didn't help her.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that something that would have helped her more here is if she was the one injured.
But
if she was made to feel like what she's doing is not the right thing to do, right? Like,
would it?
Like her decision making sort of thing.
Her being hurt, would it really make her think that?
She needs to be humbled.
That's the word I would use. She
Yeah.
needs to be humbled, but I'm afraid,
Yeah.
like like looking how this story is being directed, it looks like we're just giving like more. How do you put it? More wood to the fire. What is the saying? Well, it's like, oh, she's not gonna be humbled at all. She's just gonna be more mad.
Exactly. That's why she needed to lose in a harsher way. She needs to be, unironically, she needs to like be beaten down here. I was thinking of Raoban. I was thinking that like him losing his arm was a little bit more misplaced. Like here, I would not have been opposed to like her losing her hand or something. I don't know.
But she
Like,
fights with legs.
She does both. She does both. But like I don't know, something more drastic to humble her, to make her like rethink what the fuck she's doing and putting other people in danger and everything. Like she needs something like that to happen, and it's not happening. I don't know what's happening. It's just weird.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? You know what she said to us?
What?
Her first line was,
I forgot.
do you remember? She said, "What took you so long?"
Yeah. So that she was like waiting to be saved.
I was like, excuse me? But she didn't say it to us. She said, I think she said it to Kryl when Kryl showed up to heal Ishtola. That's what she said to her. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was like it was like, thank God you are here. It was like, why weren't you here? Excuse me?
Yeah.
It was
that
so
was
entitled.
That was such a wild thing to say. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
I
what-
was also taken aback by that one.
Like what is happening right now? Like what is this dialogue? What are we writing? What kind of character are we writing? Like it doesn't make any sense.
But speaking of light, I liked when you have Kryl healing Ishtola and Kryl is like, don't just stare, like hold her down. I'm like, who, Liz?
Yeah, that didn't make sense. Yeah.
No, I was
that
gonna
didn't make
like
any
hold
sense
down
either,
Liz
yeah.
so she doesn't like stops panicking over her.
Yeah, because not like Ishtola's moving. Like, I don't know. Some of the dialogue here was just odd. It
No,
was weird.
in my canon, it's just that it was to hold down Liz because she was being a problem.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. This is just a really weird cinematic. Some really odd choices were made. Again, like where it feels like we're going in circles. It feels like we're going over the same character beat that should have already happened for Lise. I mean, this is the problem we spoke about last time. Remember, is the fact that like this character should have already grown by now. Like we should already be past some of these
I was
things, but
gonna
we're
say
not there.
I was gonna say I can bet that she learned absolutely nothing, as always.
Yeah. Again, well, that's just because of how things played out, right? Like, we don't get the feeling, especially because of her reaction, that she learned anything from what just happened.
Yeah, again, it feels just like, she doesn't learn anything, she does the same thing, and then people come back and like pat her on the head, it's okay. It's like, no, it's not okay.
That was weird. The other thing, I said at the time, I don't understand why they left. I don't think there was a good reason for it. I'm referring to the Imperials. Imperials. They needed a good reason for them to end the fight and go away, and they didn't do that.
I think what they were saying is that basically they like playing with their food. Like they're just here to have fun, and it's like they're not very good.
We don't get the vibe that they're here to have fun though. That's not the vibe that we got.
That's the vibe I'm getting from the Emperor guy. He's like, oh, maybe you would put up nah, boring. He just leaves.
Well, yeah, I get the vibe that he was disappointed, but like, that should still not be a reason why they just stop killing us. Just walk away.
Yeah, that is the problem. Like, why didn't he kill us?
Yeah. Not just everyone, just everyone. Raban shows up. Why doesn't he fight him? Like there was nothing. There was no setup for having him to step away like that. It was weird.
I mean, maybe it's. I mean, I'm adding writing where there isn't none, but maybe it's like to like, basically like, fuck with people's minds, where it's like, oh yeah, I can just come and go whenever I please, and there's nothing you can do about it, to like kind of break the spirit itself.
Yeah, like as you said, you just have to make up your own story because the story isn't there. You just have to make it up and write it whatever you want because to make it make more sense when there wasn't anything like to like indicate that. So yeah, it's kind of weird. It's weird.
Also,
You know what? Pippin
Uh-huh.
should have fought. Why didn't Pippin fight?
he was fighting. He was
No,
with us.
yeah, he should have fought like the Victor Von Doom, the guy.
He did. Pippin fought
he
the
didn't.
Emperor. He and I think Alice was the other one. There was the three of us in the beginning of the fight, and he's just like, I don't need these guys, and just like blew them away.
No, yeah, sorry. Like in the cinematic, like he should. I feel like there could have been something done there that would have been nice, because we're working with two characters that are related. We're working with Pippin, who's meant to be like a commander, who's meant to like be doing stuff on the front lines, and then you have like his commanding officer, who's his dad. Like I feel like there's potential for story there. I feel like you can, whether it's drama or not, I feel like you can do something like with these with the father and son character.
Especially because you had Roban himself like having a moment where,
Yeah.
like, should he like fight, and he like decides not to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
It would make sense
would've
if
been
like
nice.
it would make sense like if Pippin was like more hot-headed and like he like lunged for it and like Roban tried to stop him or something.
Yeah, or like if Pippin got hurt and then he didn't attack because he wanted to look after his son or something. Like have something there. Would have been nice. Otherwise, like, what's the use of these characters, right? Like, they have this relationship. Like, use it, right?
Yeah, Square Enix, take notes. You're writing the story for you.
Anyway, speak to Raban. Did well, Light. You saved lives, no matter what happens. Remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts.
Every minute counts. We just spent like 10 just talking.
The haunted look in Raban's eyes speaks volumes. See to the wounded, Light. If they live, help them. If not, move on.
Ooh.
He doesn't know these people.
He doesn't. We're not in party.
Ah,
Yeah, parking the chocobo on top of you will not help. But did the cook survive?
she did. Let's cook.
Wait, what's she doing? We need to talk to her.
Let's cook.
This is important. What's done is done. The dead are dead. All I can do is feed the living and pray it helps them to grow stronger.
I was hoping for another line where she's like, they've ruined my stew.
Yes. No, not the chocobo. How dare they attack the chocobo? Chocobo.
Deal with you.
Uh,
God damn it, Meffred. Weren't you the one telling me to use my head and stay alive?
well,
Meffred lies motionless, having breathed his last. Clenched in his fist is a small charm, which you take for safekeeping.
we
I
shouldn't
don't
just
know
take
why we're
it off
taking
him.
this yeah, that's
Like,
that's
we're
kinda
the
weird.
last person to take it. Like,
That's a really weird thing to do. We're not that close.
yeah, we're not that close. Like, maybe like the guy from the Resistance could have taken it, but why are we
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
it?
He was already cold when I got to him. There was naught I could do. The charm must have been important. You'd best take it to Conrad.
Oh,
that's
Houdini is
Houdini.
doing. Houdini,
Yes.
did you do your job? Welcome to Running Switch. We all live happily here.
Ah,
There is
okay.
no war in 6-7.
What? Attack? What do you mean? Everything's normal. Okay. Thank you, Houdini. Thank you.
That's why I wanted to talk to people, to see like who actually has different dialogue and just is the same. There will be a reckoning. Mark my words. The chocobos are still practicing.
Yeah. They get their exercise in. We'll start from this guy. Very hard. In the heat of the battle, I barely felt any pain. But when the fighting died down, it was all I could do to stay standing. Alright, Kryle.
You're worried about Ishtola, aren't you? It's too early to make any kind of prognosis, but she's alive. For now.
Yes.
If it wasn't for her, it'd be me lying there. I wish it was.
Stola.
Dot dot dot.
Pippin. It makes no sense. He brushed us aside as if we were nothing. Ah, you know. Ah, damn it, Alisale. This is serious. You need to rest. Let's say.
I'm trying to click her. Oh no. Hey, you seem ready to burst into tears. I'd fetch you a handkerchief, but...
Conrad.
That's cute. That's cute that Alfie actually cares about his sister.
Yeah. Mango? Manfred? Where are you?
Oh.
This is... He's dead, isn't he? Manfred was a warrior. I was thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chase him nigh on 20 mounds, so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course. Though that only made him worry more. Did you know that he sent his men in Quarry Mill away because he thought they were fighting for him, and not the cause? Aye, well, he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. But this is exactly the kind of man who should be a leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive. Not an old fool who's all used up. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. Never is. Who stands, who falls, in the heat of battle, we can but do our best, as he did. Manfred will be sorely missed, aye. But because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not. They need us now more than ever. Aye, that they do. Forgive me. I had high hopes for him, is all.
I don't know why, but that quest complete fanfare felt wrong. It's like, this was a sad moment. Good job. Like, okay.
Same dialogue for the group over there. Pippin. Valga's reach is no longer safe, as Pippin well knows. Our defeat was no near thing. It was a total humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. We cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Alfino said, it is those who survived whom we must think of now. Valga's reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they had begun. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castor Moriens will need to be taken by chocobo carriage. Agreed? Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you scour the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during the journey.
Are we just taking their supplies without asking?
We will take all the supplies. There's a quest in here.
Where?
Wounded Fighter. The Wounded Fighter has a lot on his mind. There's something I would love to ask of you, lad. I joined the resistance against my mother's wishes. She awaits me back at my hometown. I'm lucky to still be here after that last battle. I don't want to make her take her love for granted anymore. Please deliver this bandana to Mother in Alagana on my behalf. And tell her that I said thank you. I wanted to know I understand why she objected to me joining the fight against the Empire. Okay?
But he's gonna keep doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Arella.
Well, but I'll be honest, when you say something like that, it sounds like he's dead.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
It's like, thank you, Mother, I'm gonna die. I'm like, what? Forgive me, but it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask that you seek it elsewhere. Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I would not have our people dying en route. Is that how you read that? I would assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention.
Okay, we'll get all the shaving cream.
Yeah, do we even know what the supplies we need?
We're just... It's like the sticks. Just get a handy stick and it'll be fine.
Just get some bandages. I'm sure that will help.
How do they look after people? They just throw some medicine on them.
Yeah, just pour some glowy stuff on them. We'll be fine.
Yeah, it works. It's fine. Doesn't matter what it is. Just a bit of everything, and it'll work out well.
Yeah, one of them has to work, right?
Flame Courier. Sir Marshal Taropin said you might have something for me. There you go. So be praised. This should put the driver's heart at ease. Tell the Vice Marshal we await his orders.
Ishtola and the others are safely strapped in. Don't worry. I'll be by her side the entire time.
Thank you, Crown.
I'll walk alongside. They'll need protection in case the Gallians try anything. Hang on. You're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be on the... shouldn't be in you be in one of the carriages?
I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished. As you wish. Then let us set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows. To Castle Moriens. Let's say.
Let us pray they arrive safely.
Master Kemp, your concern for your men's well-being is commendable, but I must urge you to consider your own. Comrade is a man struggling to cope with a bitter reality. He's coping.
Oh, he's copying. Oh no.
You saved a good many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains, our forces are decimated. In this state, we'll not be mounting an assault on Castrum Velodinia, or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects, but first we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you, all, at Castrum Moriens. Understood. We'll go back. We'll go and speak with General Aldin.
Where is Aldin? Roster, you can do it. Oh yeah, can we also talk about how Kryl took the wounded with her and they just walked the middle of the road? In the open?
Yes, fine.
Because that bothered me, that they were just walking in the middle of the open.
I'll say.
I can see the reach means a lot to these people, but it would be suicide to stay.
For more than a decade, the Resistance has resided here, hidden from the eyes of the Empire. And just when we set our sights upon Velodinia, they strike. Do you not find that passing strange? Aban. Pippin has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We have completed our search of the Reach and the surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straightways to Specula Imperatoris after quitting this place. It would seem he's lost interest in us. Which brings us to the most troubling question of all, not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. In war, you kill or capture your enemy. Don't leave him to fight for another day. Only a fool will turn his back and walk away. But Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, there is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to the Castrum Orients. We can discuss our path forward there. Okay. Do you think it's Mango?
I like how you're like, okay. Like I like to imagine that this is how your character responds to Ali. Like, okay.
Okay.
I don't think it's Mango.
I think it's Mango.
I don't
Because they're implying that there's a mole. They're
yeah, that's
implying
what
that
they're
someone,
implying.
Yeah, that someone
Again,
told them.
But again, this would be the second time like that we're using that, because Alite said that that was the story of the guy we brought, the half-breed guy.
Yeah.
Because they also suspected that it's him because he's Hungarian.
Yeah. But like, it has to be someone named, so it's either gonna be Conrad.
But do you think?
Or Mango.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Do you think it actually is a mole? Or do you think the Empire just knew, they just decided to attack now? Like, do you think they could have had this information without having a direct mole?
Yes. The implication, though, is that they attacked because they knew that we were planning on attack. That's the implication. Because if it was just an attack, then I would say that sure, then it's possible that they just knew and they just never acted on it.
So basically, it was someone who was part of the conversation.
Yeah. Which is why I was thinking, remember Mango delivered the proposal? The proposal
that
of
nobody
the
read.
drawing? Yeah.
Yeah, I was still saying that it's actually a child drawing inside.
So I feel like Mango would make the most sense, or Conrad would make the most sense.
No, I do
I'm
think
thinking
Conrad
maybe
would
not
do
Conrad.
it. Yeah.
Well, I think not Conrad just because he got hit during the fight, remember?
Yeah.
But like maybe.
And also, like, they made this entire thing about him, like, caring about the people and stuff.
Yeah, they had him caring about Mefrid, so it's like,
Like, and they could still do it, and be like, oh, what a twist, but it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it has to be Mango.
Or was it Mefrid?
Then we'll have to eat the mango.
It was actually this.
Straight hour. This straight hour Sussler is struggling to convince the resistance fighters. Could you lend me a hand? I rushed here after hearing that Ralgar's Reach had been attacked by the Empire, bringing all the goods I could carry with me. One of the weapons I brought was a blowgun. I think it's a fairly useful tool, but none of the resistance fighters seems to agree. Could you help me show them all how handy it can be? It'll serve them well in their fights. They simply do not realize it yet. Please meet me by the targets I have set up.
Oh, I get to shoot. I am a machinist,
like,
I will have you know.
Huh. I'm literally using a gun right now, but sure. Okay. We'll use a blow dart.
They don't know that.
I've prepared 4 targets for you. Hit them all to show how splendid a weapon the blowgun is. Make sure to first choose your target before blowing with all your might.
What is a blowgun?
It's a gun
Sounds
that
like
is
a
powered by
toy.
your breath. As in you blow into it. No, it's like an
no, I
actual
get it.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's like, you know, like the pipe that you blow into.
Yeah, I
and
just
it,
don't know
like,
the name
shoots
of
the
it.
dart.
We actually get to wait. Okay. Oh.
Oh my god.
I like this. I mean, I like that it's like a custom mini game. It's cute. How do I shoot? Okay. So I like how we can have a zoom, but why would I need it? Where's the 4th one?
I would imagine that this is being done because it's going to be used later in the... Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say this is going to be used later in the main quest, but this is a side quest, so maybe not.
Yeah, but maybe there will be more stuff like that. But like, I find it cool. It's like a mini game.
Yeah. Absolute perfection. The resistance fighters were transfixed by your display. If one is able to get close enough to an enemy, they could use a blowgun to shoot a poison dart right into their neck. It really can be quite handy in the right situation. Got the idea from an Alamigan I met in the Black Shroud. He said he'd seen some locals hunting with it, and wondered if the Resistance could find a use for it as well. It just goes to show you don't need to pick up a sword to fight against the Empire. We all have our own parts to play.
Wait. But that means that this guy came from Gridania.
Yes.
Over the wall that only we can traverse.
Yes. I mean, now
Ah.
everyone can traverse. Like, it's
No,
now it's
I
open to
thought
everyone.
it was like only open to like military operations. This is like a
Maybe it's
random
part of
merchant.
the military. No, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe merchant's part of the military.
Sure.
It's a military merchant.
Maybe they were just so busy with this that they didn't notice.
Maybe. More quests.
Oh, boy.
Let's
So I wanted
go.
to say something, but I forgot.
Okay.
I'm like going through my memory, like, is there anything in there? Ah,
Okay, first, let's hand him.
oh, there's an
Find the
unlock
mother.
here.
Yeah, first, let's find the mother.
Is it gonna be the old woman?
Maybe.
I think she's too old for a mother, is she? It's like, we don't know how old the son is, so. Oh, there she is. Have we met? A bloody bandana, oh my god. It's even worse. Why? This is my boy's. Has something happened to him? Thank heavens, he's still safe. I tried to dissuade him from joining the resistance, but he would not listen. We had a big fight and he wound up sneaking out in the dead of the night. It is a weight of my mind to learn that he does not resent me. However, the fact that he has returned his bandana must mean he intends to continue fighting. If his resolve is truly that strong, then there is little chance of me convincing him to come home. I will continue to pray for his safe return. Chocobos, calm down. Our chocobos are having a moment. I just heard
Of
the
rats.
stepping of chocobos the entire time.
Yeah. Gerbert. Gerbert has a rodent problem.
Ah,
Well, you don't look like a Gullion, assuming I'm correct. Could you help me deal with a little pest problem? Ever since the Empire outlawed the practice of all religions, I've been unable to pray at Hidden Tier. Instead, I decided to create a spot to the southwest where I can mourn the dead in secret. Problem is, whenever I leave offerings of food for the deceased, those blasted robber rats gobble them up for themselves. That is why I've created this. One whiff of it and the pests will be on their way. And make sure to be on your guard. Some of the more aggressive rats may attack you instead.
so is he talking about actual rats or Kikirn? Also, this is a very random quest to get at this specific point.
It's also kind of weird because we're learning how they're like, it's not famine, but like food is meant to be hard to come by. So the hearing that they're willing to sacrifice their food to like for this,
I mean, it makes
feels
sense.
kind of weird.
It makes sense when people believe in things like that. Like, it's even more valuable to them to like be an offering because they don't have a lot of it.
I guess so. I guess. But I mean, like the wild animals are gonna eat it anyway. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Ragamford would like to introduce you to an old friend. Fancy yourself as our village's savior, do you? If you truly mean what you say, I've in mind to introduce you to someone. His name is Sayer. Used to be one of the quarry's finest workers, he did. He keeps fighting the good fight to restore Alagana to its former glory. But I do worry about the toll it must be taking on a man of his years. Have a chat with him if you're interested in helping.
Again, I feel very emotionally confused about getting these random quests in the village after we just had the entire like rebellion base destroyed and people killed.
Yeah.
It's a very weird timing.
Thank you for coming. I'm still waiting for a few more of the villagers to arrive. No, the old bug is treating us to another one of his speeches, I see. How long do you plan to continue living in abject squalor, I ask you? It's high time we brought back the quarry that once made me proud to hail from Alagania. Some of you may be too young to remember, but the quarry used to mean everything to this village. Oh, bloody else. When is the old codger gonna stop hopping on about the good old days? Time to open your eyes, you daft bugger.
Oh my god, the accent.
They're all British.
Yeah,
All
true, true.
Time's long since passed when we could sell the stone here for a decent amount of gil. It's about time you face the facts. There's no coin to be had in sweating away your life in some bloody quarry. I'd better be served going out and hunting my own food. Now just hear me out. If you give up on the quarry, then you'll be giving up on the village itself. Even the hardest of rocks will break if you keep chiseling away at it. Life's the same. See.
Okay. Grandfather, that's enough. I can tell you now that no one here would claim to be happy with their lot, but there's nothing that can be done. You remonstrating with everyone is hardly going to do any good.
Sweet love. Well, what do you bloody expect with that attitude? No one's going to work to improve things when even my own granddaughter has next to no motivation.
There's a reason you don't see much quarrying going on anymore. There's no demand for it. We can get by just fine with the stones we gathered in the past and those we salvaged from ruined buildings. Prosperity doesn't lie in wait for us at the quarry. Only monsters. It's about time you realize that we're lucky just to be alive these days. Come on, grandfather. Let's go home.
My home is the quarry. I'm not leaving.
I am not leaving.
Ah. The girl understands nothing. Of course, everything's going to seem pointless if you're only sleepwalking through life. Who in the hell's are you anyway? I ain't doing this for your amusement. I'm indeed the sayer you speak of. Ragnfrid sent you my way, you say. Why it wasn't. So, to the lad we have to thank for saving Rokrata. I can tell you've more fire in your belly than this entire village. Perhaps you'll be able to see that I'm not as crazy as those buggers think me. Okay. Alagania owes everything to the quarry. The stones we extracted were solid and pleasing on the eye to boot. We even supplied the stones used to build the palace. Those were the days. It was the Imperial invasion that changed everything. Those bastards thought stone structures barbaric, favored their cold, tasteless metallic buildings instead. They say they look civilized. Don't make me laugh. Final blow to our way of life came when Garlemald began recruiting our youth for their own army. We lost just as many to the rebel cause. With no one left to tend to the quarry, it slowly fell into ruin, and now overrun with beasts. Few of us that remain have been left to eke out a living using any means we can. I swear on Ralgan's very name, if we could just take back the sleeping stones, the whole village would brim with vitality again. I just need something that proves the beasts are gone from the quarry. Then the villagers would surely see fit to help me restore it to its former glory.
I feel like the masters are not the problem.
I know this is a lot to ask of a complete stranger, but it's not as if I'm spoiled for choice right now. Would you be able to rid the quarry of those damn monsters and bring me back 2 Orlith soul stones? I'll be forever in your debt. I was hoping this was gonna be like a quest for a dungeon. It's
Mhm.
not. It's just
It's just a regular fetch quest.
yeah.
Oh, look, the frog hoppers are here. Look, they don't like you.
It's the Hopter.
Oh my god. Just the way they move is so funny. That is a
Excuse me?
very interesting scorpion.
Pardon me. It's not a scorpion. It's a crag claw.
My bad. What is that? It's like armor beetle or something.
The scarab beetle.
Yeah, it was close enough. It's cute. Look at it go. Ah,
It's very slow.
chasing. It is very slow. It also has like 4 legs, but it's a dragoon really. Looks like a dragoon.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hello, big boy.
boy is
Oh, it's
here.
him again.
Yeah.
It's the guy that skipped leg day.
Yep. He also has no neck.
Doesn't need it.
Sure. Yeah, he doesn't need it. But can he pick up a phone?
I think he can.
I mean, he has long arms.
Yeah.
Oh, look, another one.
Yeah, these are the regular mobs. The other one, the first one that we saw
Yeah,
was,
it was big.
Elite. Yeah. It looks like it's these big guys' house. It's like they live here.
Oh, what is
Oh,
this?
oh, hey, speaking of elites. Ah.
This is beautiful, actually.
Oh, God.
I came too
Usually
close.
the elites don't attack.
They do.
Leave me alone.
But yeah, it's really pretty, actually. I like it.
It's nice. Oh,
Oof.
my God.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, yeah, that's a really pretty one.
This is the hidden tier, so this is where they would usually give offerings to the dead.
Yeah, you can see there are like beads and stuff.
No, that's decoration from the big boys.
Oh, my bad. Yeah,
they
as
like
we
to
know,
decorate.
they have very rich culture.
They do. They do.
We upset one of them.
I stepped on this bead.
Yeah. What is this? What
You
in
have a
the
quest to
heck
attack
is
to kill it?
this? Yeah.
Oh, that's how we get the soul
that?
stones.
Yeah, but what
It's
is that?
it's a creature that's trapped in a rock.
No, it's actually a rock that came to life, apparently.
We got one. You have your two?
Wait, no, I'm not getting it.
Do you have one or two?
0.
You have 0 soul stones?
Yep.
So this thing here still tells you to get
Wait. No. Okay, no, I was looking at the wrong thing. No, okay, I have it.
some. Ah.
I have 0 of the other one.
Ah.
No, I have the soul stones.
Ah.
Look, it's
Okay.
bright text on bright backgrounds.
Okay, sure. So this is the quarry.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's another elite. It's right there.
Sleeping.
Oh, it's Sokka. Hello, Sokka.
Soko is the elite.
Hello.
I think that the scorpion thingy is sleeping. Just chilling. Oh, never mind. It's alright.
Hello, Sokka. You look like you're on an adventure.
Yes. So that's a very cute chocobo.
Oh, yes. Chocobo is ready to go outside.
Mhm.
Nice.
It's actually Kyle.
True. So do you want to kill the elite thingy or not?
I don't know. Do we want to kill the everything?
I don't want to kill it. We don't have to kill it.
It's just living here. No.
I mean, they usually have, like, you know, either a job or like an achievement related to it or something. Okay. Okay.
I mean, if you want to. But... Oh, look at the view.
Oh, look, there's a vista. Hidden Tier, a shrine for honoring the departed. Backed by a waterfall whose constant roaring muffles one's sobs, and whose spraying hides one's tears. Under Imperial rule, however, the religious rites were outlawed, and for a long time people could not hold even the simplest services to remember loved ones. There you go. You can see the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Can we jump down?
And the other tower. And the other tower. Ow.
Let's see what this thing is called.
So pretty.
Washstein.
Bachstein? Bachstein?
Washstein.
Oh, it's coming this way.
Bachstein.
It's coming this way.
It's okay. It's just looking at us.
It is looking at us. Don't move.
Killing the elite mark will role players, Centurial Sealed, Poetics also have a chance of getting a cracked cluster. Okay.
I want this as a mount. It's pretty. This would be a good mount.
Does an AoE. Does not drop amounts.
Ooh.
Would you like to kill it?
No.
Okay.
If it doesn't drop a mount, you know.
Okay.
It's too pretty to die.
Oh, there's something up ahead.
Oh?
Ah.
What is that? Do you think there used to be stairs?
Maybe.
It also looks upside down, maybe.
But there's like a fate up ahead.
Hmm.
And the fate has a bonus.
Oh, and it has big guys.
I think it's just a regular fate. No?
But it has a bonus.
It's just, yeah, it's just killing big guys.
Yeah, so.
It says mudsuds have been cursed by the gods with an insatiable hunger that drives the creatures to madness. When not devouring flesh, to be it rotting or fresh, they are searching for flesh, be it rotting or fresh.
What? He's spinning.
Like 2 more. Nice. Did the bonus.
I like how they just walk away. Struggling a bit.
Ah, Sokka. Your hair isn't black anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's not Halloween anymore.
Yeah. Oh, you're the Viper. I haven't actually seen a Viper in
I
game
like-
yet.
I like how Soko is a viper, but like in pajamas.
Yes, the deadliest of vipers.
It's like, oh,
Ah.
I'm gonna kill you in your sleep.
Ah,
We have the coyote.
oh, God, oh look! Oh, look! They can like the swords. They can like connect.
Ooh.
They're like Legos.
Oh. Look at the coyote. So cute.
Very cute.
I still don't have it. You need to play more PvP.
Sokka, you're from Attack on Titan.
Yes.
You're gonna jump on the back of the Titans and like slice off their heads. Ah. Fierce. Nice.
And all of that in pajamas.
Yes. Yes. Sokka just got out of bed
Uh-huh. But he's
and
ready to
chose
fight.
violence. Yes. That's good. I haven't seen any. I haven't noticed any vipers yet.
Soko said something in the chat.
You even got the Twist of Fate thingy as we killed the Forlorn Maiden during Fate. It sometimes appears. You get an extra bonus for the next Fate you do. If you have it active still. Oh, do we have it active still? Oh, we do.
Yes.
Ah. I guess we have to do another Fate.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it doesn't say if it
Okay.
times out, so maybe just it's like any fate we do.
I would imagine that it's removed if we go to like another zone.
Probably.
So we'll quickly go and do this one. Das Boot. That's what it's called. It's called Das Boot.
Do you know? Do you know what? Okay, I don't know if the localization team was having that much fun, but do you know that it's a title of a thingy?
Of a what?
Das Boot, which means just like ship, the boat.
Let's get him. The raging binding them to the corporeal realm. The spirits of the young Alamigans, slayed at the hands of the Gali invaders, roam the peaks of seeking vengeance. Okay, these are ghosts.
But yeah, if I recall correctly, Das Boot is a show about a German submarine, if I remember correctly. It's like a whole story.
Samurai?
Submarine. God,
Samurai.
I watched it
I
like
didn't know there
years
was-
ago.
I didn't know there was samurais in Germany.
God damn.
Ah, das Boot. Samurai.
Ah!
Okay.
Soko help me. Soko, you must
makes
know
sense.
it, right?
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat knows the show, right?
Ohio. Das Boot.
Oh my god.
Shinderio. Beautiful.
I'm gonna send you the soundtrack for it from it after. This has some
Okay.
good music, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, the buff disappeared.
Okay.
Sayer. Nazi returned. It'd be even nicer if you happen to be in possession of a certain stone. Yes, this is exactly what I was after. Let's waste no time in showing them to the others. It's been far too long since the last ray of hope shone into the villagers' miserable lives. Another quest. Slayer is oddly confident about his plan's chances of success. Right, time to present these soul stones to the village. Let them know that the sleeping stones is ready to be restored. Although it's been quite some time since anyone here truly lent me their ear, would you mind gathering the villagers for me?
No, no, why are we taking part in this? It's like, oh, we killed 2 of the thousands of monsters that are there.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going?
I'm gonna go get the rats.
Okay.
I was on my way to get the rats, but then we had to do the fate, so we had to go fight the samurai. That's bold.
Look, I'm gonna literally look it up right now.
Yes.
Das Boot is a 1981 West German war film written and directed by Wolfgang Petersen. It has been exhibited both as a theatrical release and a TV miniseries.
Does it translate to the boat?
Yes, pretty much.
Let's go. What does that have to do with ghosts?
Nothing! The localization team just has fun. This is not the first time they... Remember the previous
cherry
year you had
blossom.
bears over flowers?
Yeah.
Like, they're just picking the names for no reason. Maybe that's the theme
I
of this
mean-
section. They're just picking names
Oh,
of,
look.
like, series.
There it is.
Um,
It's the big
What?
boy.
Oh, Big Bird. Hello.
Yeah. It's right there.
But yeah, maybe it's a theme of this area that, like, they pick quests with the names of shows. What would be of Rats and Men then?
It's Buckaboo.
Yes.
Big boy.
Also, hold on. I'm gonna paste the link in the chat as well for those who don't know what Dustbot is.
It's the boat.
It is the boat.
It's the boat of the samurai. Okay, we're gonna go lay cheese for the rats.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, these are the rodents.
Oh, hello. They're cute. Can I have them as a pet?
No, we're gonna poison them.
Damn it. I hate this game sometimes. I don't think it's poison. I think he just said that it scares them. Like,
Yeah,
they don't
it's
like
meant,
it.
it's meant to be like anti-catnip.
Yeah, but don't we have to kill them? I refuse. I can kill them. I'm not gonna kill you, right? Why am I taking part in this? I hate it every time when this game makes us just kill creatures for no reason.
Yeah, they attacked us.
So what? They're in their environment.
Should feed them to Rooster.
Oh my god. Stop feeding Rooster meat. He's a chocobo.
He likes it.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh no.
he likes it. What are you doing?
Trying to get on top. You kept running
Get
away.
on the rooster. It's Gabbits. Gabbits. The rats are all gone? Excellent news. Now I can speak with my son again. I lost my boy to a quarry accident some time ago. He pushed me out of the way when a bunch of rocks suddenly fell down on us. He was buried so deep we never found his body. I couldn't stand the idea of him being forgotten, so I went ahead and built a grave for him. It's near the area where the accident happened. Not a day goes by when I don't wish he had saved himself. He still had his whole life ahead of him. Thank you for your help. It brings me some solace to know that I can still talk with my son from time to time. Yeah. Sweet love.
What did you just say? Did my grandfather put you up to this? He sends me mad sometimes. My apologies that he bothered you with this kind of adventure. Would you mind if I ask your name? Well, Mirika, you have my thanks for humoring the wild ramblings of an old man. I'll make sure to tell him again that he needs to stop bothering strangers with his fantasies.
It's gonna be his final fantasy.
Ah, shit.
Got it. Look, it's Hodgkin.
I talked to him before.
He did. The quarry. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm far from interested. There's no point placing the village's future in the hands of a dead industry. Honestly, how many people do you know that are desperate to get their hands on stone these days? Sayer's time would be better spent working out how to sell off all the leftover rocks we already have, cluttering Alagana. I mean, true.
I mean, that's the kind of the thing. Like, if you can make a business out of selling the stones, then you can also make the quarry profitable, right? That would be all the more reason to open it.
It's Carly. What's that? The old fart's saying he wants to restore the quarry. Like, I haven't heard that one before. You might have been able to single-handedly take on a group of Orliths, but most of us aren't heroes of legend. What do you suggest we do should the beast return? Or are you planning to give up adventuring and become the quarry's very own protector?
I mean, that's exactly what I said, actually. Like, it's not like the monsters are not there anymore.
They should make a deal with the big boys.
Yes.
You could feed them rotting flesh, and
True.
they can beat back the Orliths.
If they eat rotten flesh, that's all the better to them, right? Because they can just feed them like leftovers or something.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Problem solved. Back from from spreading the good word, are you? Cannot wait to see the looks on their mugs when they have a gander at these soul stones.
Grandfather, let's stop this, shall we? No one's going to come. You'd be better served heading home and having a nap.
And you say I'm the one spouting nonsense. I know what this is. You've banded together with all the others to make me think I'm mad, haven't you?
How could you even talk such things? Think such things? I only have your best interest at heart, Grandfather. The fact of the matter is that you can quarry as much as you want. If there's no one willing to buy the spoils, then it's meaningless. You're not as young as you once were, and this fool's errand is doing your health no favors. I can't bear to watch you waste your life away any longer.
Fool's errand? You consider it foolish to work towards a brighter future for Alagana? Light, tell me, do you share my granddaughter's opinion? No need to hold back. Ah.
Dot.
Sweet love. Number 2.
Okay, yeah, I mean, again, if he sold the stones
2.
they have, it made sense, but...
Number 2. I expected more from the man that once saved Warclata. I suppose it was foolish of me to think an outsider would understand what quarrying means to Alagana.
Listen, we all understand you're just trying to do what you think is best for the village. We do. But you're going to have to accept sooner or later that nothing lasts forever.
I was a fool to ever even consider asking others for help. You can hardly expect your words to mean anything to those who live without hope. Yes, it's up to me to show you all how it's done.
That's not gonna end well, is it? Why does he have to be so thick-headed? It feels like every interaction we have nowadays inevitably ends in a row. He has this nasty tendency of refusing to speak to me for hours after a fight as well. I'm truly sorry to involve you in this, but do you think you could talk to him in my stead?
Thank God, I thought it was going to be another quest. It's the same one. I like it Anki. And anger.
Yes, anger. Oh good, can you actually hear the thingy in the background?
The water?
No, not the I mean from my mic.
No.
Okay, good.
That Sayer, that girl makes me wonder if I spouted too much gibberish at her age. Come to hear a story, have you? Oh, I'll tell you a story, my friend. A tale of time when the quarry was the heart of Alagana. Yes, those were the days. Didn't matter how long you spent quarrying away, there was always more stone to be cut, and people willing to pay for it. The industry supported many a family, let me tell you. There were even some days when I'd take the cold, hard floor of the quarry as my bed, instead of going home. The only thing keeping me going half of the time were the work songs we used to sing. By Velker, that's bloody it. The villagers
They have
hear
to
those work
sing.
songs once more, they're sure to change their minds about the quarry. Bet you're glad you were here to see the very moment I saved our village from ruin. Nah. Sayer is chuffed to bits with his new plan. Finish coming to terms with just how inspired my new plan is? Anyone that's held a hammer and chisel knows the wonders of good work song can do. After you've been singing for a while, your swings start to match the song's rhythm, and everything falls naturally into place. You can work for hours and hours without even realizing it. Hammer in one hand, chisel in the other, cutting up rocks, bringing home to mother. Rocks become Gil becomes a house. Our hearts the quarry has, no need for a spouse. and the song meanders along in a similar vein after that. The end then, however, is quite something. Speckled stone, edge of layer. Sell not this stone to a kindly payer. Nay, search for pebbles, young maiden rebels. That's how it finishes. Speckled stone, edge of layer, refers to changing patterns that adorn the rock found deep underground. The rocks closest to the edge of each layer are the most brittle you see. Part of the song exists as a warning to never sell on inferior stone. Although you struggle to find a courier that doesn't know as much. No, it is the nay search for pebbles, young maiden revels, part which I find curious. I believe it'd be referring to a jewel of some kind. After all, you'd hardly give a young lass any old pebble you happen to find. No, only the finest jewels will do. If I were just able to somehow take a gander at the stone mentioned in the song, probably impossible, mind you. The closest fissure where I could stand the chance of finding it is right next to an Imperial stronghold. That being said, I might be able to find something if I had you to keep me safe from harm. Accompany me, Light. I'm sure you'll enjoy the journey.
Let's go right into the Empire stronghold. Because we are very
okay.
subtle.
They are very subtle. I feel like if this is a song that was passed down through generations that he used to sing, I feel like if the song had any reference to jewels, then that would have been known by everyone. Because why sing the song if you know?
I mean,
didn't reference
it can be
jewels?
like a myth where it's like so rare to find them that nobody has actually seen them.
So then, like,
It's like basically
what's the
like a
point?
tradition that's just being passed down, but like people of now have not seen them.
Huh?
Oh, Figma.
But why wouldn't have they looked for it before then?
Hmm. Something tells me it's not a gem. Or maybe it is a gem and he finds the gem and they'll be like, oh, you know what, we can't sell stone, but we can sell gems, and they're just gonna start the gem industry.
That's what I assume.
Which is kind of lame.
It is. No, it would be better if they like encountered like a beast tribe or a fellow village that could make use of this stone, so then they started like a trade like agreement between them to like keep mining
That's
the
not
stone, and
happening.
they can flourish together as a people. That's what you do. Maybe. Seems I was right to bring you along. The place is swarming with those rats. Try searching the surroundings for any that might happen to be lying in wait for us. I trust you know what to do when you come across one.
So, do you mean rats or Kikin? God damn it. They say rats, but they mean Kikin. And then they say rats, and then they mean like squirrels. Like, they cannot make up their mind.
They say rats, and then they mean the Sky Rat Pirates.
True. Tiny.
I'll use beckon.
Oh, no.
Oh, share. Fine work, Light. Suppose it's time for me to do my part. Feast your eyes on this ore, Light. Popped right out when I chiseled away along one of the layers of rock. My guess is it could be used to craft quite a fetching jewel. I'll hurry back to the village and set about examining it in further detail.
That was way too fast. It's like, I just
was
hit
very
this rock
fast.
twice and there's actually a jewel here. Like, what?
Yeah, there's jewels everywhere.
Just laying around.
all over the place. Yeah.
And nobody
Doesn't make any
noticed.
sense why people... Yeah, no one noticed for like 200 years. Not noticed. Crazy. There. Ah, light. Sad to say, it seems we were on a fool's errand. 'Twas no ore that we found, but a crystal fragment of incredibly low purity. Only the most naive of barns would rejoice upon finding this shiny piece of rubbish. Speckled stone, edge of layer. Sell not this stone to a kindly payer. Must have been referring to this.
Grandfather, is that perchance a line from a song that begins with hammer in one hand, chisel in the other?
Indeed it is. Why do you know that?
Father used to sing it to me in lieu of a lullaby. Lullaby? It's one of my most precious memories from the short time we were able to spend together.
Indeed. Your father was a fine warrior. Not a day passes that I don't rue his death at the hands of those bastards from Garlemald. We never even had the chance to work together. He chose to apprentice under another teacher, so he didn't want me going easy on him. But enough about the past. Need to be using the song as a guide to find stones of value. But the spinner is still yet to smile on us.
Have you forgotten, Grandfather? There's another version of that song, one which might lead you in the right direction.
Another... yes, there was another version, wasn't there? It's been so long since I last sung it, I'd completely forgotten. I don't suppose you remember the lyrics.
Of course I do. All of my memories of Father are as vivid as ever.
That's my girl. You hear that, Light? There's hope yet. Sweet Love. Sweet Love is warming up her pipes for a moving rendition of the alternate version of the quarrying work song.
I do recall Father saying that this version of the song wasn't especially popular. However, it was always his favorite. It's certainly the one he sang most often to me.
Aye, that's the right of it. The quarry would echo for days with workers belting out the version I know. I'll probably be still singing it when I'm dead.
Can't say I'm too surprised, that's all you remember, Grandfather. It's only the end of the second version that actually differs from the first. Speckled stone, edge of layer. Sell not these stones to a kindly payer. Nay, search for pebbles, young maiden revels. Between this world and next, these there the stones collect. Try them on, our ancestors' song.
So the stone worth selling is located somewhere between this world and the next, eh?
I must admit, I never really thought about it as much as a child. But the song's lyrics are a bit eerie, aren't they?
Aye, that part about our ancestors is quite morbid. Do you reckon it might be referring to a hidden tier?
I suppose that did used to be a graveyard, didn't it? I don't imagine there are too many people that have cause to visit the area these days.
I should hope not. Ever since the Empire banned us from making offerings to the deceased, I've heard an increasing number of stories saying the beings not of this earth stalk the place. I'd love nothing more than to bob over there right now and quickly see if the stone we need can be found, but something tells me it won't be that easy. What say you, Light? Can I count on your aid one last time? My thanks. This is our last chance, and I do not intend to fail.
Are we gonna fight the griffin?
Ah, no. Can we just, like... No, never mind.
What?
Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
So hello.
I was gonna say, can we just go straight
Yeah.
from here? But it's a waterfall, so we can't
Yeah.
go straight. It's a waterfall.
Yeah. You can do it, Rooster. You can do it.
Just to remember when you used to be able to fly.
Those were the days.
Smudge.
See, the pressure here is just too much for Rooster. Even though we're higher and not lower.
It's too much pressure. It's mental pressure.
Yeah, mostly mental pressure.
Hmm.
I can't wait for the day when Rusty can run again, though. Struggling so much. Like, it looks painful.
I'll get there. There. Right, Slides. Would you mind checking the area to see if everything's safe before I go any further? If you happen to see anything funny, just take care of it for me. I'll get to work once it's certain the area is safe.
What area is he talking about?
The area.
The whole thing? We just kill everything?
Yeah, the area.
So hello, Griffin. You're still pretty.
It's majestic, Griffin.
It is. Very pretty. It's kind of like a blue jay.
It's over here. The other one should be on the other side.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Keep running. Keep running.
Just getting his feet wet.
Okay.
Just bathing.
Yes.
Oh, hey, you got your sprout icon back.
Oh, true. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
It's good. I think I
Fun
got it like
fact,
now.
Yeah, you got it today because I checked in earlier. You had the other icon.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. I guess your thingy ran out.
Yeah, I guess it's only temporary.
Yeah, it's only meant to last like a week or something.
Mm.
I see you're still in one piece. Things certainly seem to be a bit safer now. By all means, go on ahead back to Alagania. You have my word that I'll deliver this time. Please go and put Sweet Loves at ease. I bet she's worried sick by now.
And wouldn't it make sense for us to stay here and...
It would. It would make more sense. It would. It would, yeah.
Goodbye!
Oh, look, it's a little crocodile. Look. It's riding a crocodile.
Oh my god. Why is it so fast? Also,
It's a speedy boy.
he's going on the circle, just like you do.
Yeah.
Ah.
Up. I disappeared.
I think probably the Q popped or something?
Yeah, the queue popped, yeah.
See, you found someone who can stand still, just like you.
Yeah, it's a noble thing to do. You have to make the circle.
Mm. Ah, Mirika. But wait, where is...
It's dead.
Well, you know, he wanted to do it. What a relief to hear he is unharmed. Although, I will struggle to truly relax until he is back with us safe and sound. Grandfather is so foolhardy, not a moment goes by that I do not worry about him. Or for him.
You're acting like I'm already in the grave, my love. I can assure you, there's nothing to worry about here.
A triumphant return.
I found what we were after in no time. Assuming there's more to be had, we'll be able to start trading with the goldsmiths of Ul'dah. That is, of course, assuming the day we're free of the Empire actually comes. I'm beginning to think our ancestors made Hidden Tier into a graveyard on purpose, as a form of protection in case the quarry ceased providing for us. After all, who do you know that'd go defiling a graveyard in search of riches? Me. Besides me, of course.
That did not sound good, old man.
Yeah, it did not. Regardless, that's the only reason I can think of for them to hide the fact in a work zone. Take a look for yourself, sweet love.
It's stunning. When I gaze upon it, I almost dare to believe that there could be a brighter future for our village.
Yeah, all we have to do is just desecrate our ancestors.
Ah.
That's it.
But it's like, oh, look, that's a pretty stone. Now I believe in everything. Like, that, what?
You know the ancestors that we risk our lives to like give offerings to?
Huh?
Yeah, those ones. Get rid of them.
No, they hold the stones. Like, they were buried with them, but you know, they don't really need them anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A fine chunk of ore indeed. I imagine we could make a fair amount of coin were the villagers to band together and mine the rest of the supply. Oh, why didn't you say so sooner? You were going after such treasure. I would have been much more interested in your ramble, rather, in what you had to say.
It's all thanks to your efforts, grandfather. Never once did you give up, even in the face of strong opposition from a certain granddaughter. I couldn't be more proud.
Honestly, I was just so used to living in despair that I couldn't bring myself to believe that there might be a way out. I'll be more than glad to join you the next time you go quarrying, Sayer.
You mean
where
digging
exactly
graves?
did you get this?
Wait, so where was the quarry? Yeah.
Don't worry about it. No, it's fine. I'll take care of it myself. Don't worry.
Yeah, you just take care of the stones and like sell them. I'm gonna do.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Thank you for all the kind words. Here's to bringing Alagana back to its former glory.
Up until now, I had always wished you would just retire and spend your golden years in peace. But it seems you're much better suited to keeping active.
Took you long enough to realize. Aye, not the same unless I have a chisel in hand. I hope your throats are nice and warmed up because it's time for some singing and quarrying, of course. Light, a hearty thanks for everything you've done for our village. You can leave the rest to us now. We'll do just fine if we have each other. Best of luck to you on all your future endeavors.
What a quest! What a quest line! What a quest line to do after everybody died.
It keeps going. There's another quest.
Ah, good. Good. Oh, Luckless Merchant? Just talk to the guys digging graves. I mean, what?
This luckless merchant is desperate for help. Hello there, friend. Don't suppose you have some time to help a man in his hour of need? I'd come here to buy minerals that I was meant to supply the resistance with. The only problem is I was robbed of all my gil by Kikin bandits on the way here.
Why would they be interested in you?
Who's going to use a merchant that can't deliver the goods he claims to sell? Please, head to Momorune's milk and take back my money. Once you have collected my gil, give it to the man by the name of Angzer. It's Angie. Angie. In this village. He's the one that can procure the minerals for me. In the meantime, I'll head back to Valga's Reach and ask them to wait a little longer for their order. Bring the minerals to me as soon as you have them.
Wait, I thought they were only quarrying stone here, not minerals. What is this minerals we now hear about?
I look. It's fine.
Also, why would
Don't worry
Kikirins
about it.
steal money? I thought the only Kikirins
Well,
around here
how's-
were like cannibals and shit.
Yeah, how else are they gonna pay for their cannibal meat?
No. Are you saying they're buying
Ah.
people to eat?
I mean, why not?
God.
It's probably easier than like kidnapping people.
I'm
evolved.
not gonna comment on that.
They're not savages.
My bad.
They have their own commerce. It's fine. So this thing has a thingy.
What thing?
This
Oh, this thing. Yeah, I saw it spawn.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so thick. Why is it so thick?
Hold on. I gotta get ready for this.
Oh god.
Make sure you have your quackers. Okay.
Yeah, I need to love this thing. Go, Quackers, go. It's targeting. I was like, what? Why is it dropping rocks? And I'm like, oh, that's you.
Yes. Drop all the rocks.
So fancy. What level is your Blue Mage?
70.
I like that they don't even bother with us.
Told you, they're civilized. They make doors, they make fences.
Yeah. Or maybe they like saw us and was like, nah, these ones are not worth eating.
Yeah, we're too expensive.
Uh-huh. Hello, big boy. That's a steep road that just ends. Oh, it's part of
it
a
used
bridge.
to connect up there.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
part-
used to.
But it doesn't look like it was connecting. Because I was like, oh, maybe it's like part of a bridge that fell down, but it's not because it connects to the ground. Oh, that's an interesting rock formation. Why are they not talking about these? Levitating blue rocks. Why are you not using doors? I like how we just walk in, just like, yeah, hello, good morning. Very sneaky.
They haven't noticed us. They don't know what we're doing.
Haha.
We got it.
Pretend.
Hell out of here.
No, we should just walk out slowly.
You teleport away. There we go.
That was ridiculous.
It's walking. Walk out.
So
Well done.
sneaky.
Yeah. Could have done that himself.
He could.
Hello there, lad. Do you have business with me? There you go.
We stole this
the merchant
from
ordered
thieves.
The merchant who ordered the minerals asked you to bring me his payments. I take it you must have reclaimed his guild from this pesky Kikirin. Huh. Yeah, my thanks. I was not best pleased when I heard he would be late in paying me. Here are his minerals. Get them to him as quickly as possible. No doubt he's worrying himself sick.
It's like, this was a weird line. It's like, oh, he must be worried, but he's also like, I was not pleased when he said he will be late to pay me.
Yeah, it's weird because he's basically saying I was not pleased to hear that he was robbed. It's like what?
No. That's exactly the thing. Like, it's really annoying that he got robbed. You know?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
It's like he doesn't care that he got robbed.
the verbiage was odd. It's very odd.
Yeah.
Punch. The minerals, do you have them? He's gonna make mineral water.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm positively in debt to you. At last, I can fulfill the resistance order. Frankly speaking, the minerals found around Alagana aren't of the best quality, but I can't help but want to support a struggling village. They've been through so much. I will need to be careful I do not go the same way as their quarry. I had made a point of not hiring protection when traveling to save on money, but I'm not much use to anyone if I'm robbed of all my gil. Here, take this as a token of my thanks.
It's kind of funny that he would give us Gil. As he literally said that he's saving Gil.
Yeah. Those just gonna give us some of the minerals, maybe?
Yeah. Like something else maybe that he's selling? No, just
maybe.
gave us the money.
Nah. Okay.
Oh, I see the party is still on.
Yes. That's sweet witless.
Cries with Ishtola. She still hasn't woken up, but Cries says she's through the worst.
Given the severity of her wound, we could not have hoped for no more. Could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she still makes a full recovery.
We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw it happen. When that Skull's commander cut down Mefrit. A single blow and that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. And do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Guardian who did it. It was an Alamigan.
I remember Papa Limo. Remember how he died also fighting Alamigans? Remember how it was the...
No.
It was like the speaker or the voice or whatever his name was, the Griffin, who sacrificed like hundreds of people to summon an icon. Remember how you misled them? Remember all that? Remember that? I forgot to.
Oh,
it
Papa!
wasn't a big deal.
My Papa was a
like
resistance fighter.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was an important deal to you specifically. It's not like he was an important figure in your life. Nah, it's fine. Okay.
Shaking my head.
Okay.
Gods help me if I ever... No, not now. Not while the general's waiting. Oh, so basically we confirm that all she thinks about is revenge. Oh, Liz.
Yo, cutscene?
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Crania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors. But they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nargo?
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
Now those are some interesting choices, aren't they? We fight and we fight and we keep on fighting until we win. That sounds great. We take the fight to Doma. Considering what we were just told, I don't know. Like, for story, it may make sense, but like, we were just said that, like, oh, we don't know how to fight this guy, and he crashed the rebellion in Doma. So what do? We go to the... That doesn't make sense. I have a feeling you're about to tell us.
Well, to put it simply, we have one legatus overseeing two provinces a world apart. I say we divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Xenos to fight a war on two fronts.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised, and I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there and make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
Uh-huh. Right, what do you want to say?
It feels really weird to like as soon as we got the dialogue option, I was like, now it feels like now is not the time to leave.
Yeah, like
right?
we're like, oh, all these people need help. Goodbye.
Yeah, it feels really out of place.
Even more than that, when he said, yeah, so this same guy that attacked us here, he also attacked Doma and he crashed everything. There's nothing left of the Domas. And we're like, you know what we should do? We should go there. Like, how does that help us?
It's weird. It's a weird choice. Like, obviously, I understand that in the game they want to take us. That they're doing two like regions at once. They're doing the Roma region. They're doing this one. They want to take us there. But I feel like this is not the way to take us there.
Yeah, but like, for me, it's specifically the fact that he said that like the entire place is crushed. That there's no rebellion there. There's no resistance fighters. There's nothing. If we instead we were like, oh, Yagiri got like information that there's actually a small like rebellion cell in Doma, maybe we can make something together, that would make sense. Yeah. But he literally said that there's no one there to travel to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, given the dialogue that was presented to us, like it wasn't. It was just it's an odd decision to make. Not just that, but like on top of that, we were just hearing and talking about how we were going to be finding other groups and other settlements and other cities of resistance fighters to bring together. Remember? Like, remember?
Yeah, that was the idea in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole plan in the beginning was to find all of them, to unify them, then to work together.
Yeah, because from what we heard from the Alamigans themselves is that there are like several groups fighting separately, and it would make sense to bring them together to have like, you know, the more unified force.
Yeah, so it feels like that should be the priority right now, not leaving, going somewhere else for no reason. Like I understand the reason why, but there was nothing to lead to the conclusion of like, oh yeah, if we can like fight elsewhere, then maybe we can like distract him or something.
Yeah, like there's no reason in the story to do it.
Yeah. As you mentioned, we would have to have heard from Yugiri or something like that, like given reason to go there, or even something different, even being like even if we were like, if we had a plan to attack the tower, remember how we were going to attack the tower, and if we were like, you know what, now we no longer have the forces to do so, but we still need to pull this off for whatever reason, but if we're going to do it, we need like a smaller team. We need a team of like infiltrators. Hey, you know who's good at that? Oh, the ninjas, right? Yugiri and the Domin people. What if we can get them to help and stuff like that? Like
maybe they can get us like, or maybe remember how Rauban suggested that there is a traitor, and be like, you know what? You know who's really good at infiltrating? We should have the Domas like check if maybe we can find out who that is.
Yeah, like there's a better way to bring up the conversation of like the Domin region and the Domin people. Like they could have done it like either way, right? There's just multiple different ways they could have done it, and they didn't do either.
They chose the worst one.
Brought it up. Yeah, they brought it up out of nowhere with no like background behind it. It's just weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt disconnected. It's like, you know what we should do? We should go somewhere else. I'm like,
yeah, it felt very like tone deaf with like the state of things here right now.
Yeah, it's like the guy is literally like heartbroken. He's like, no, we're just not gonna do it anymore. And it's like, you know what we should do? We should leave him.
We should just leave. We should just
get
out of here.
Yeah, just let him mourn on his own. It's his problem now. And not even his problem. It's like, you know what, guy, you should get to work, okay? Morning will be later, okay? Now we should get to work. It's like, we give him orders, but we're not like giving him support at all.
Yeah. It's just really Really odd storytelling.
Mm. Okay, who do we talk to?
Okay, Pippin.
Oh, he's so far.
I wish you well in your journey, my friend. Let us pray that when we meet again, our fortunes will be changed, much changed. Goodbye. If the rumors are to be believed, this is not the first time Xenos has spared his foes. They say he abides by an unusual code and takes pleasure in the fight. Whatever his reasons, we must use this time to our advantage. Servant officer. That's the same dialogue. Kryl.
I can't click on Kryl because of the Choco Bucket. You've said your piece, yes? Now would you please return to bed? You will need to never recover if you carry on like this. Ye gods, the pain. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yes.
I can't deny a part of me wants to stay and fight. But I know I'd be more use to you and the others.
I want her to stay. I don't actually want her to go to Doma.
Yeah, we have... yeah.
I feel like there's no reason for her to be there. I feel like with this, yeah.
We're really not... We're not helping by going to Doma.
Like, I like the idea of there being a team here and a team over there. So when we go there, we can, like, take Thancred and, like, you know, like a different set of scions, right?
Mm.
For each region.
No, it's gonna be
I would
the
like
same
that a little
people.
bit more.
It's gonna be the same people.
It is, I will say.
So we fight on, come what may. Sentiment notwithstanding, what other choice do we have?
Not bad. We've got a long road ahead of us, but it all begins with the first step. We'll stay in the Reach and rebuild. We'll reinforce our defenses, and if they come again, we'll be ready. I don't know why they're going back to the Reach. Remember, the reason why we brought them here was because the Reach was compromised, and now
Yeah,
it's not safe there anymore.
literally they were talking about how they're so stubborn to stay there, but it's actually not safe.
Yeah, which is why I assumed that the direction of the story would be, okay, well, we were going to find other groups and other settlements anyway. We have to find one now so we can house all these, like, essentially, like, refugees, or, like, you know, we need to find them, like, a more secure hideout, and that's going to be, like, at another one of those,
Yeah, or
like,
maybe bring
you know,
them
resistance
here.
locations.
Maybe bring them here
Yeah.
where we're, like, camping currently.
Yeah, like, either one. Like, I don't know why they're going to be going back there. It makes no sense. It actually makes no sense. Like, strategically.
Mm-hmm.
Happening. It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government, here or anywhere else. And I'm quite certain the same can be said of the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves, and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good what good we few can accomplish, I'll remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Edosia and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Edosia lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it is no less important to the multitudes whom we would free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. Okay.
Ah.
Okay. I think we're done for today.
Okay. Okay.
There's more side quests.
There is more. I mean, we still don't have flying. We should get
Nah.
flying for this area.
Shit. I mean, to get flying, you have to do the side quests. Like, this quest here is for, like,
Yeah,
material
that's what I
flying.
mean.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah. But I'm excited. I don't know how we're going to Doma. We at the start of the
guess a
expansion we knew that this wall would lead us here, but yeah, I guess to get to Doma, maybe like from the Maelstrom area, maybe.
No.
from,
If
like,
you remember the samurai guy, he arrived at Waking Sun.
he did.
So it
So
makes
maybe from there?
sense. Yeah, it will make sense to go from there.
Yeah, maybe from the Waking Sands. Just take a boat. Take a boat. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I think Kira, I think next time we play, whenever we do the MSQ, I think we skip the side quests. I think we'll do stuff like this. We'll do the unlock ethereal currents, but I think we'll skip the side quests. And it's probably better if we do the side quests when we have flying.
Okay.
Like we'll still do them, but it's probably best if we just wait until that state first.
I mean, won't it mess with the story though? Because some of the quests will be like.
It'll be fine. It'll be it'll be fine. But it can be quite. Like, I feel bad for Rooster. Okay, Rooster, he's doing his best, but he's having a really hard time running around. Okay.
I mean, look, he gets used to it.
Nah. He needs his altitude. So we'll get it. We'll get some flying first.
Okay.
Yes. Also, ¿qué tal, Pecoeta? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenidos. We're just now wrapping up. Did progress the MSQ, and we're about to unlock Doma.
Yes.
We'll go to Doma next time.
Oh, I think when we go to Doma, we can also no, I don't think so. Never mind. I was gonna say because I'm pretty sure. No, never mind. But I think that's where.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay. What?
Nothing.
What are you talking about?
Because Kata wanted to invite us to her house.
The house. Maybe next time.
No, I mean we don't have it unlocked yet, so that's why I'm saying that. Like I don't remember.
Yeah. I think that'll be at the end. Yeah, because if you remember, like we didn't unlock Ishgard housing until after. So after we progress the story. But otherwise, thank you for tuning in. We might play some more Final Fantasy on Friday. Maybe Friday we'll play some more Final Fantasy. We'll see, depending on if we're available and if we're free. We do have some other stuff to work on, but Friday might be an extreme. Maybe.
Yeah, potentially.
There you go. Good progress. Thank you, Sokka, for joining in as well. Thank you, Sokka. Do appreciate it. Yes. Showing off your Viper skills. Very impressive. Very impressive, Sokka.
Pajama Viper.
Yes, exactly. Otherwise,
as usual, if you guys are interested in joining us for our off-stream adventures or in general talking Final Fantasy without spoilers, of course, then make sure to join our Discord.
So we have a Discord server. When it comes to our next cast for On the Cranky Ducklings, it's going to be the Tenacious Turtle Tussle.
It's today.
That is going to be in. Yes, it is later tonight. Is going to be in around 7 hours. 7 hours time. So plenty of time to sleep, get some rest, and jump in for the cast. So it's going to be turtle time in 7 hours.
Yes, it's turtle time. People don't know the meme yet. It's like our meme, like our internal meme.
It's turtle time. It's going to be beautiful.
You guys don't understand. It's turtle time.
So, that is our bi-weekly open tournaments. Open to all regions, open to all players, open to all sizes. It is an SE2 tournament. So we're going to be casting. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
On that note, I don't know if any of the people are interested in this are listening, but it looks like the login issues have been fixed. Or at the very least, I can log into PTR now. So if you were one of the affected, it is apparently fixed.
There we go. So the PTR should be a little bit smoother now. Otherwise, thanks so much. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Gracias. Do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in 7 hours.
Bye.
Bye.